Is that where we're seeing
Yes.
chat? Okay.
That's it. All right, hello everybody at home watching the Stones April last Sunday 40K guaranteed final table. Actually ended up being more like close to $54,000 in this
Nice.
prize pool. This is the final 9 players right here.
Awesome.
Do you hear my echo in
I
the
do.
headset? That's awesome. So we got a
It's
little
not
bit of an
distracting
echo
at
in the
all.
headset. Give our tech team a second to work that out because now I'm talking over myself, and no one needs
pretty
2
hard.
times the Justin's talking. That just it's not going to be good for the stream. Hopefully they're not hearing that at home, right?
Yeah. Are you guys?
Tell us in the chat room. Do you hear me twice? Okay, so I am here with the talented Miss Valerie Cross.
guys.
And you guys are probably already wanting to ask her about the amazing bluff that she made in the Veronica and Friends game. Yes, Bob?
It sounds like the computer.
Okay.
It may be coming out of there. They're not hearing me.
Got it. Okay.
So you need to mute that. Maybe. Ah.
I think that's better. All right, so anyways,
Bob to the rescue.
amazing game on Wednesday. Veronica
Yeah, it
and
was
Friends.
so
Everyone
fun,
is
so
talking
fun.
about that sick bluff with pocket eights. How did she do it? I've had a few people ask if you give lessons.
No, I haven't.
You think
really
about it?
yet.
Maybe start.
Yeah, I would definitely be into that. I'm a teacher by trade, so
Okay.
it's kind of a natural.
Pretty cool. Did you have an opportunity to play in the last Sunday event?
No, I
Not
didn't.
this one.
No, I.
That's good, because
had
you
the
would have
fortune
been
of,
on the table and not be able to be here.
Yeah, I had to have some oral surgery Saturday, unfortunately.
Sounds
so,
like fun.
So
You'd rather do that.
But it's all good. I get to commentate. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Awesome. We have a great lineup today.
Yeah.
Let's go around the table and introduce these guys. In seat 1, none other than the infamous Sean
Infamous.
Drake at almost every single final table I see in this
Yeah,
area or
he-
within a 100-mile radius.
Definitely do.
He's got a lot of chips, 241,000 in play for Sean. Moving on over to seat 2, that's J.K. J-A-Y and the letter K at the
JK.
end. He is sitting on 80,000. He's our short stack, so he'll be the guy looking for that spot to jam him in and double up and get back into the action. Dermot L in seat number 3. He is one of 3 players tied at 192,000. 3 people had the exact same
Yeah,
chip
that's
count
crazy.
wrapping up yesterday. So next to him in seat 4, Peter S, also at 192,000. Now we move on to seat number 5.
He has a few chips.
He has a few. So approximately 2.6 million chips in play at this final table. He's sitting on almost 1 million of them. I would say he's got a pretty good shot at placing in the top 3, top 2 maybe, and I had an opportunity to talk to him earlier. He said, I'm not chalking. He's playing it all the way out. So
I could have guessed that one, yeah.
the last time you and I were here together was your audition,
Yeah.
and it was a
Great.
long night. It was
And it was
5-6
the final
hours,
table, yeah.
same type of thing. So
Yeah.
I have a feeling we might be in for another long one.
Yeah, especially with the rollback.
Yes, that's actually great. I'm glad you
Yeah.
brought that up. So this is the first live stream final table where we are now implementing for every live stream final table
Yeah.
a 2-level rollback. Wherever they left off, they get 2 extra levels
Yeah,
coming
that's
back
awesome.
the same day. A lot of positive feedback about that, and
Yeah.
we were getting
great.
people asking for that. So
Totally.
it's one thing cool that Stones does. We listen to the players, we make the changes
Yeah, that's
that the players
amazing.
want. It doesn't happen
It's a
everywhere.
good philosophy.
So let's move on. Seat 6, we got Jack O. He is a regular in the Sacramento tournament scene. We see him here a lot at Stones, and I'm sure a lot of the other rooms around. He's sitting on 185,000. Over to seat 7, that's Bruce L. on 162,000. Seat 8 is Joshua S. He's also starting off with 192,000.
Great.
And lastly, seat 9 is our second biggest chip stack, but still about 500, a little over 500,000 behind the biggest chip stack, but still impressive stack,
And that's
387,000.
Andrew M.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andrew M.
All right.
So we're already in a hand. First hand, it looks
Andrew
like.
M's shipping in apparently.
Well, we missed the action up until this point, so we're still pre-flop, and Andrew M is all in 386,000. So SM, the big stack now, having to put in a third of his stack if he wants to call here with ace 9. Now, one thing I do have to say about SM, just watching him play yesterday through the whole first day of Stones last Sunday, he's not afraid to gamble.
Yeah, I was gonna say. He's definitely not afraid to get in there and rumble. You know, even this ace 9, you know, you might think it's like a snap fold, but you know, he's considering it, possibility of knocking out a player, chipping up a little bit more.
Now, I'm sure Andrew knows his tendencies, which is why with a hand like ace king, even offsuit, against a player like SM, that, you know, he may get action. He might be happy either way.
That's right.
I'm going to be deferring to you a lot for what people should be doing, because we all know that Valerie Cross makes a lot of final tables. You see there in the pot, we do have the plaques in play. Plaques are worth 25,000, and I believe we have about 600,000 worth of plaques on the table tonight, currently.
So,
First place tonight, playing for a little over 14,000, as you can see from the screen. We had 175 players. This is the third month that the last Sunday has run as a 350 buy-in. It used to be a 225.
Yeah.
This is the biggest field we've had so far on this
awesome.
one. So it seems the players are really responding well to this tournament. They like the buy-in level.
Yeah.
And if you win any of our daily events, you get a free entry to it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, builds it up. Builds up the field a little bit.
SM's really thinking
so
this
must have been a 4-bet shove, is that right?
I'm not sure. We missed
Like
a little bit of the
open
pre-action.
SM 3-bet, Andrew 4-bet shove. Because there's a lot of chips in the
Yeah, there's a little over 500,000 in the pot already, and I'm not sure because I was yapping away. We missed a little bit of this first hand, but what an intense first hand.
Well, it's kind of crazy because Andrew is the, you know, second in chips at this final table coming into it, so it's a pretty big shove.
Yeah, he's not afraid to gamble, clearly.
Yeah, he's trying to even out the stacks a little bit, I guess.
I mean, even a player with aggressive tendencies like SM, I think he can get away from this for a third of his stack.
Yeah, for a third of his stack, you know, he has to think that Andrew isn't doing this super light.
He's taking his time to think about it.
Did you see them playing together a lot at the same table?
I'm trying to remember that. They definitely did at least a little bit, because when we go to the final table, we go 10-handed.
Right.
So they play until they lose one, and then they bag up and come back for this. It looks like he did fold. So the first hand is going to Andrew. A nice little pot for the first pot. It brings Andrew up a little.
They roll the
Andrew now at around 500,000.
Yep.
Thank you.
It's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good chip up there. SM wanted to call so bad.
You know, and this is the thing. He's sitting on $1 million in chips with 2.6 million in play.
Yeah.
He has some run good going into this game. So who knows? I mean, ace 9 suited, hit a 9, hit some hearts. The way he's running, maybe he flops an open-ended straight and hits it on the turn. It could happen.
Yeah, I think that was about 50-50 there, equity-wise.
Flip a coin. Yeah.
Because SM just runs good.
It is. It's run good. It's science. It'll bring your
Science and
statistics
magic,
come
guys.
right up. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. So we're looking out there. Speaking of magic, I don't see any lucky card protectors on the table or anything. Usually, you get a little bit of that with these final tables.
So it looks like Sean opened up the action here, raised to 20,000 with King Queen offsuit. Bruce in the big blind. Bruce is really solid. I played another Sunday final table with him, like in January, I think. He's real solid.
And a Miami Dolphins fan. I don't know if we should point that out or not. All right, flop misses both of these guys. Bruce with King 4 of hearts. Sean with the King Queen offsuit. It goes check, check, and we see a turn. Still missing these guys. Check. And typically not a spot we see Sean check the flop and then check the turn.
Yeah.
He makes a bet. That's enough to take it down.
Yeah, I think Bruce checking twice here kind of opens the door for Sean to take it away on the turn.
Show a little weakness.
A little weakness.
Now, tell me this, because this is the first time we've done the 2-level rollback.
Yeah.
What type of dynamic does that now bring to this final table?
I mean, it should allow for a lot more play. I mean, people can be more patient, a little deeper play.
Is it more, do you feel like it's more beneficial to the smaller stacks, or is it more beneficial to the bigger stacks?
I guess more for the smaller stacks,
Yeah.
just because they have more time to kind of be more patient, maybe pick their spots a little, you know, they
It's also-
don't have to. They
it
don't
helps
have to
everyone
just,
a little,
to
I
ship
mean-
it with a weak ace or something. Yeah.
Do you think a strategy when you're coming into a tournament now like this, where it's super deep, the big stacks really should be putting a lot of pressure, or should they be sitting back and waiting and being patient and waiting for an opportunity to pick off the small stacks?
Yeah, I mean a little bit of both, but I think definitely putting pressure because everyone can be waiting, and so the big stacks don't have to be as afraid of the short stacks just reshoving light or something like that.
Right.
So yeah, I think we'll see SM putting a lot of pressure on. Here we have Josh fighting back with tens.
Wow. Okay, so it looks like we might have had a small pre-flop raise from SM, and then Josh shoves all in with pocket tens. I think that's a good shove.
Yeah, it looks like SM raised to 25,000 on the hijack. Yeah, I think that's a really good spot for Josh to recognize that SM is opening pretty wide. Like you said, putting pressure on the short stacks. Really good. He has a good pre-shove stack there.
Yeah, but here are just a few hands. He's already given away about 140,000 of his stack.
Yeah. I mean, Josh has a good re-shove stack there, so.
And a good hand to do it with, right?
On SM there.
Hello to everyone in the chat room. Thanks for joining us. Nice to see you guys. We got Loin Slayeff is in here. Mad for Pancakes. I always love looking at the names in the chat room. If you're watching at home, go ahead and make a Twitch account and make a name and join us in the chat room. It's totally free. You can come be a part of the fun. And if you ever want an opportunity on this table, the last Sunday of every month, $350 buy-in. Come join the fun, and if you make the final 9, we'll have you on this table so we can sit here and make fun of how you play.
No trolling though, if you make a name.
Yeah, we automatically kick you out too if you make any political comments. No politics.
Especially, no.
I'll ask you later.
Yeah.
All right, so SM raises to 25,000 with sixes, and he's getting
Yeah.
ace queen.
Bruce is pretty short with 134,000 here. I mean, not in desperate.
Oh, it looks like he got a call.
Desperate situation.
So SM getting pushed back on the last 2 times
That's
he
right. I
opened
think it's a
pot.
conspiracy.
He's probably sick of it at this
Talking
point.
about it.
So here we go. It's all in situation. So let's see what we get. The flop misses both of them. It
Not
does
too
bring
bad for sixes
yeah,
though.
inside straight draw. There's a club draw, and the club draw gets there. A double up for Bruce. And we came into this final table very uneven, with one player holding 40% of the chips in play, and now we're seeing some kind of evening out.
Yeah.
A little socialism on the table.
That's right.
Oh, okay. There, I got the politics going. Great.
That was so graceful.
Here we go. Let's see. No one fighting. All right. Awesome. Well, what a hand.
It's a good double up there by
Runner flush is my favorite way to make flushes.
Yeah. It's the only way, really. The best way, for sure. So yeah, Bruce had 6 outs there for his ace or queen and went the runner flush route.
So I wonder, it's possible maybe SM changing his mind about not wanting to chop.
Got it.
I mean, anything can happen here, and that's the thing about tournament poker. Entire dynamic at the table.
Yeah, we see that he's definitely not afraid to be flipping. I think that's why he tanked so much with the ace-9 suited. He's just thinking, could go is that could Andrew be shoving with a small pair or something? Like he's okay with taking a big flip, just to amass more chips. But
So I mean, we're only a few hands in. This is actually only a
it's
pretty
pretty
exciting
crazy.
final table. That's the one
so
thing
SM
that.
has been in every hand.
Yep. I have no, and that was the case pretty much yesterday.
Yeah.
A couple of at least one playable hand. JK sitting on the short stack with 75,000 picks up pocket queens. So I have a feeling we're not going to see much more than just an all-in on this hand. I mean, what would you do with
Yeah.
queens with his stack? Just go, right?
Oh yeah.
You can't get away from
He
it.
has 75,000.
Yeah, I think he's down to 75 because he's anteing 1,000 every hand.
Okay.
So I don't think he's taken a
he
blind
started
yet.
short.
Yeah, he was pretty short to start.
Oh wow.
Oh, just a little raise.
The little raise
Oh,
looks
okay.
really suspicious in my opinion.
Well, I mean, he wants to get some
He
action.
wants
right?
to get some action, but I think with his stack size, it's so obvious that he has a monster here.
I think I'm going to have to agree with you here. And also, I don't want to screw around in his position with pocket queens and have like ace 4 call me or something and hit that
Well,
ace
even
on the
if
river.
he sees an ace on the flop, he can't really fold at this point.
Yeah.
You know, everyone folds.
So maybe it was okay. He's trying to get
I think
something,
it's
right?
the exact same result.
Yeah.
You know, in this exact situation, but. You know, if he's shoving with ace jack, ace 10 suited, hands like that, then he should probably be just shoving with queens as
I
well.
don't know.
but-
I feel like just shove with anything that's in your range in his position because you get into that where players are leveling. Like I know that he knows that I know that he knows that I think that he knows when he shoves that you and you
Yeah.
know it's like this back and forth
Right,
thing.
right.
I think just short stack. You pick a range and you're all in.
Yeah.
But then again, I also don't make a lot of final tables.
But I think you're right. I mean, I think it's just really suspicious there, the small raise from a really small stack. Why are they talking about the music?
Yeah, I don't know,
Music.
Oh,
What's
well,
the music?
okay, so in the intro music, when you're waiting, when there's the 10-minute countdown,
But
they
they're
always
acting
play
like
this
it's still
song.
playing.
Yeah, they're just really upset. They hate the song. But here's the thing: there's not a lot of available music
I
on
actually
Twitch,
kind
guys.
of like that song.
Yeah, it's cool. If you get out the glow
Duty 11,
sticks, you know, and dance around the room, it really makes it a little better. What was that? Did I miss that?
That was a glow stick dance. It's better with glow sticks.
Next time we're in here together, I'm bringing glow sticks. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, write it down.
We'll kill the lights. So Jack O all in here with King Queen offsuit. 167.
I'm actually kind of shocked. I didn't think we were going to see as much all-in action like this, especially with the level rollback. But again, these guys are playing against what they already know from yesterday, playing day one. It's a very loose, aggressive player.
Yeah.
He's entering pots with a wide range. I think
Right.
that's clear.
Yeah.
Looks like SM going to go take a little break.
SM.
He's like, these guys are pushing me around. I don't think he's very happy with
SM's gonna
it.
go reevaluate.
He's going to come back with a vengeance.
He's
So.
gonna go get his Zen on. And
This is
back
the
and
first
flop some
time
bears.
I've seen a final table here at Stones where someone had such a commanding chip lead going
that
into it.
that was pretty crazy.
It's pretty monstrous.
Like 3 times the second place stack is
That's the least he's got.
Pretty big.
pretty big, yeah. And even though he's still the big stack, it has to just feel a little bit jarring, you know, because he was planning on just sailing up, you know. But he'll be alright. Yeah, Jack's shove there though was for like 20 big blinds.
Do we have a
Pretty big
player
shove.
in there named Pete Gregory? I don't remember there being a Pete. Oh, it's Pete. Maybe that's Peter S. Seat number 4 is Peter S. We got Peter Gregory in there. We should maybe take a quick peek at seat number 4. Should just be Peter S. S as in Sam. We get that fixed for him. You might make some action here too with pocket 7s.
So Peter, yeah, raised. No? Just have it.
Looks like a raise and a win.
Oh yeah, he raised under the gun. Takes it down. What's up, the Jake?
Oh, we got the Jake in the chat room. What's up, buddy? Nice to see you. Poker Pro Eric has joined us. We got a few people jumping in, checking out this final table. The one thing I really like about tournament tables is with cash games, sometimes you're going to get a crazy action game. Sometimes it's going to be a little tight. But with tournaments, you always get a lot of action because people are always getting basically forced into action by the ever-increasing blinds.
Yeah,
You
with the antes and everything.
Yeah,
you
especially
have to,
with antes.
You can't just sit around, for sure. Got a couple pairs here. Peter with 5s and Jay with J's. Seems appropriate.
Yeah, it does, actually. So, seat number 6 is Jack O. And he told me yesterday that Jacks are his favorite hand, and I thought just how appropriate, you know? Did he pick it because he was named after them, or did he say, since my name is Jack, Jacks are my favorite? But
Makes sense.
I've played a
like
couple
to hear
tournaments with him. He seems to get them a lot, so I wonder if there's something to that.
So we have another, just a raise on the button here, not a shove.
A raise from Sean.
Oh, hold on. So
With 10-4?
Sean raised to 20,000 and Jay just calls? Is that true?
It looks like it. So I'm seeing we're back around to PS and Peter Gregory,
know, I
not
think-
Gregory.
Yeah, and then Peter gets in there cheap. That's, you know, he gets to see a flop with 5s and he should not be able to see the flop.
No, this is the second time Jay's come in with a big hand and not really played aggressively.
Yeah, I mean, especially in that spot with all those blinds and antes, I think it's
Wow,
a
look
pretty
at
easy
this
shove
flop for
pre-flop.
Sean.
But now Sean
flops a
pre-flop
flush draw.
raiser, flops a flush draw, and you know, it's gonna be hard to get him off this with Jay's stack, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, like, I think Pete could get him to go away, but Pete doesn't have a ton to work with here.
Yeah.
But
I think
it's-
with all the action in front of him, Pete's gonna get out pretty cheap. Even though it's not a terrible flop for 5s. With Sean continuing, and I'm assuming Jay is not folding. So Sean bets 47,000. A little less than half a pot.
yeah, that's pretty much the majority of Jay's stack.
Yeah.
If I was Jay here, I'd have a very difficult time letting Jacks go.
I was gonna say he's not folding jacks, right?
He is not. He's gonna go all in. Not sure what Peter will do, but whoa.
Peter already folded, yeah. And Sean's gonna make an easy call here, and he turns an
And
8, rivers a 5.
oh, 5s would have got there on the river. That is so sick.
Wow.
Oh my god.
And Sean makes a straight.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Well, that is poker, as I tend to say a lot.
E's and G's.
Wow. Sean, aside from being an incredibly accomplished player, has a fair amount of run good in him too.
Yeah.
So you
Well,
see
and
right
also,
there.
you know, Jay let him see that flop. Like, if Jay just shoves pre-flop.
Well, here's the thing. Jay might have got beat on that hand either way, because with his stack, the 5s may have called him pre-flop and then they get there on the river. So it just might be one of those situations
Yeah.
where he really couldn't do anything.
I don't know, but if it's a 3-bet shove there, since Sean opened,
Yeah, you gotta
Jay
use the diamond
3-bet
either
shoves, he
way.
probably just folds 5s because he has Sean Drake behind him. Doesn't know what he's gonna do. So.
Yeah. Do you think there's an element too of people fearing Sean Drake for how good he runs, what his reputation is?
Sure, yeah, he
You
has
know?
a really strong table presence. So that can be,
And appropriately so.
yeah, that can be a little intimidating for sure.
I was actually just talking to someone today. I was like, if Sean Drake ever offers poker coaching, I think I might take a lesson or two.
Yeah.
Like, he's definitely doing
Pretty
something
good
right.
investment, yeah.
I was looking him up on
He's got
Hinton Mob
something
earlier.
figured out.
Yeah, he's doing something right. I mean, the guy he plays some of the best poker I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of, he's way due for a win. I mean, he hasn't won a big tournament in like
It's been a few
two
weeks,
or
right?
something.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah, I've heard that. He doesn't like to go longer than a couple weeks without a tournament win. So let's see if he can pull it
Come
off
on,
here
Sean,
tonight.
what are you doing?
Yeah, step up your game a little.
Step it
Come
up,
on.
man.
All right, so we're involved in a hand here. Dermot's raised with Queen 9.
On the button.
Right.
Little button steal. Problem here is SM's in the big blind, and he ain't folding.
I like how you said that. And SM hits his 10, but Dermot hits the queen. Neither of them probably incredibly happy with their hand.
SM checks. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised by a continuation bet here.
Especially with the ace on the board, a bad kicker.
I mean, his hand's good enough that he could check back. And if the problem is SM is pretty aggressive, and if he, were to check raise, you're in a bad spot.
Yeah.
I would think this would just go check here, or not.
Well, I mean, I don't think these guys got to this final table by
Oh, I'm wrong.
checking. Val
Good
Cross
point.
is wrong 2 to 3 times a year, and this was one of them right here. You've used one up, so no more tonight, okay? Save one for the next one.
Okay. So the queen gets some extra value here.
And 2 pair still not super comfortable on this board if I'm Dermot, but he doesn't seem to be showing any fear. He's going to continue to bet a little bit. Looks like maybe 30, 40,000. Now, for everyone watching at home, you might have noticed a new addition to Stone's chips. We have the lavender chip.
And SM makes the call.
Wow.
I mean, I think Dermot,
It's called a little light, right?
yeah, Dermot recognized that SM is calling with a check calling with a very wide range.
There's definitely
and
a
two pairs
level
are
of
probably good there.
playing the player
Yeah,
there.
that's.
So
I think he plays
anyways.
it very differently against a different player. Anyway, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, totally. We got the lavender chip, and this is part of listening to feedback from our players and really knowing right from the get-go that it was a mistake having the orange chip that looked so close to our red chip. So the orange was 5,000, the red was 500.
Yeah.
As of this week, we replaced the 5,000s with the
Nice.
lavender chip, and as you can see them there next to the yellow and the black
beautiful.
chips, not only are they beautiful, but they stand out very good.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
no more confusion at the table.
Sweet.
Also, another recommendation from the players has just got mentioned in our chat room. The 2-level rollback on all live stream final tables. Make sure that we don't just have a shove fest. There's
Yeah,
plenty
that's
of play.
amazing. That's
Everyone's coming to the final table.
I wish
Deep.
you would have done that like a couple months ago.
You mean
Month or
when
two
you were on the
ago.
bubble, when you bubbled the final table?
When I got put in the cage like 4 times.
Oh, it's so sad.
So Dermot here with pocket 8s
Yeah.
on the cutoff, raising it up to 18,000. We
And
have a
SM
visitor,
with-
I don't know.
SM with 5-2. I thought I was going to see a call there from him, but
Flop it. Flop the flop.
it's funny when he walked up outside the booth and he's looking in. Sometimes I feel like I'm an animal in a zoo,
I
and
know.
people are like,
He's like-
looking in. They're like,
like,
"Dude,
don't tap
do
the glass,
something,
don't tap the
entertain me." Jake and I were in here last week, and we actually got flashed. And so I was thinking when this guy walked up just now, I'm like, please don't flash us, please don't flash us, please don't
I
flash us.
definitely would have lost
Yeah,
it.
we don't need to see that.
It works the same.
Oh man. So Dermot takes that one down with a continuation bet with pocket 8s. He ain't afraid of some overcards.
So while we're waiting for this next hand to come out, I want to remind everyone that we're just 2 days away from bio submission deadline for Survivor event number 3. That's a 6-12 limit cash game. One
yeah.
player from that game is going to go on to a single table tournament. The winner of that gets a WSOP main event seat. That's a $10,000 seat.
Free $10,000.
I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I have tons of applications submitted for all of the events except this one. I have one person.
Wow.
One application. So if
Nice.
no one else applies, that guy's gonna win. There's no
Wow.
game, he wins.
Wow.
He gets a chance for a main
So
event
come
seat.
play heads up.
So if you just, if you want to play 6-12
6-12.
limit, 6-12 limit game, you win whatever you
Fun,
keep.
it's fun.
Plus there's a chance you might go to a single table tournament
we
for a
got
10K
action.
seat. All right, let's see what we got
So
here.
Sean raised to 20,000 with Ace Jack. SM 3 bets 70,000 with Ace 10 suited, and Jack O ships it for 190,000.
I would too.
Wowza! Wowza! That's a 4-bet
120,
ship,
yeah,
man.
for SM to call. Suited, ace 10, how can he fold?
Oh, of course.
He
That's
can't
an
fold.
easy call for SM.
But I mean, he's got to be hurting a little. He's entered a few
Man.
pots like
Yeah,
this
he's
and it
just-
hasn't worked out.
Yeah, he's just
Let's see
taking
how
flips.
it goes
He's-
here.
Wow.
Oh, there it
Lots
is.
of
He
10.
hits his 10. That makes him a huge favorite, 88%.
Ooh-wee.
And one card left to come,
5 on the turn.
and that's it.
2 dimes on the river.
SM now back close to where he started, and
All right.
Jack exiting the tournament in 8th place.
Yeah.
It's worth a little bit of money. Let's see, we got it
What is
scrolling
it?
around here. It's a little over 1,000, I think. Yeah, go faster. We need to see it. All right, so we are now down to 7 players. So the first 2 dropped out pretty quick right here in the first level. We got a little over 12 minutes left in the beginning level for this final table. Just lost a player in 8th place, and we are about to see how much you got. Not bad. $1,617. That's
Not too bad.
plenty enough to buy us a couple beers after the show. So please stick around there. Great playing, Jack. Nice run out of 175 players, making 8th place.
Yeah.
It's nothing to scoff at.
Pretty good.
It's not easy to do, right? I know I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, you are very good at getting 10th place.
Oh yeah, that was so funny. You and Jake were talking about my bubbling final table strategy.
Yeah, it's good. I like how you keep the poker economy healthy.
That's right. That's all I'm
just
doing.
jab the knife in
Yeah.
and twist a little.
I'm planning on breaking that streak soon. So,
I'm sure. I'm
yeah,
sure you will.
Hopefully. It's really not that fun. So Andrew here with Ace King, AK,
The old AK.
raised 30,000.
Poker Pro Eric asking what the blinds were before the rollback. You're correct. 6 and 12,000. I apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying? No, we're good. All right. Just talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
As always. So we started here at 4,000, 8,000 blinds, right? 1,000
Yeah.
beginning.
So it doesn't go back to the beginning of the level. It's wherever the clock was, which was like 40 seconds into the next level.
Gotcha.
We just take the blinds straight back, and the
exactly
clock
two-
stays.
two back.
Yeah, where it is. So for everyone at home, we do have the table mic'd. If you want to hear the table talk, you can turn your sound up. Not the most talkative final table.
Yeah, I'd say.
Veronica and Friends table, now on the other hand, you guys were a little talkative on that
A
game.
little bit.
There was actually some times where Jake and I just had to stop because the table talk was so loud. You can't even hear us. So
Right.
we were just like, let them talk. Let them talk.
Yeah, it got a little rowdy.
I noticed,
Rowdy.
yeah.
There's a lot of talking.
There was a lot of
laughing,
people trying to get into that
carrying
game. A lot of people.
It was, we were rumbling, for sure.
That's why I walked in here. I walked
Everyone's
away.
like, oh, it was a 1-3 game, all ladies, like, super tight.
It was
I'm like,
the
did
biggest
you
action game in the
see that
room.
game?
It was the biggest action game.
There's like 10,000 on the table.
Yeah, go back and check that game out. We archive all of our streams. It is an insane game. All right, so we're
Big
heads
flop
up here.
here for Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce.
King 9, flops trips.
Trip 9s with King 9s, and
He's just gonna ship it over Dermot's continuation bet there. I don't know, what do you think about that?
I think Dermot.
That's what I am.
I was thinking like Bruce he's gotta lay it down. He can't go with Trip 9s. He's gotta lay it down. Well,
We're
Dermot,
gonna work on your game, Justin.
can I have some coaching,
Yes.
please? No, excellent lay down by Dermot. And one thing I have to say about Dermot, he is a very solid player. You know, but it didn't take a solid player to fold that hand.
Yeah, I mean, good continuation bet, I think, on that board texture. It's, very unlikely that Bruce hit that, but he just happened to.
He just happened to.
Ace
And he gets away
nine.
from it.
I got it on my phone.
Yeah, ace nine.
I think maybe just flatting or making a small raise there would be maybe a little more profitable, but
Get a little trappy.
I guess if Dermot has an overpair that he's representing, then maybe Bruce can double.
I think if Dermot has an overpair in that hand, he's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Which I guess Bruce is hoping for.
Right.
With the shove there.
We're going to take 10 minutes.
28.
So we're going to take 10 minutes. I'm surprised it was that.
Let's see, is Sean in this spot? So Bruce, okay, looks like SM raised here to 28,000 with pocket fours. Bruce makes the call with Queen 10 suited on the cutoff. Andrew folds.
Oh my God.
Sean lets it go.
I know he.
So we just got SM and Bruce going to the flop. Bruce does hit his 10.
It's a good flop for Bruce.
Excellent flop by Bruce. We
We'll
basically
see if
have
SM
1-4 left in the deck for SM. It looks like one of them was folded
That's
or.
right. Yeah, Sean Drake folded.
It's actually one of my favorite things about this system is it actually will take the mutt cards out
Yeah, that's
of the
cool.
lineup too. So you're getting the true odds for
Yeah, it
what they
confuses me
have.
sometimes, but.
Oh yeah. Because as a player, you don't know what's folded, so you're
Right, yeah.
counting
But
any
if you don't
potential
know,
card.
then,
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So,
Easy win
looks
for
like-
Bruce.
yeah, SM, I guess, just kind of gave up on that. Check folds. And Bruce shows him the 10, and I think that's just to let SM know, you know, I'm not messing with you, man. Leave me alone. I definitely do that sometimes with those kind of players.
No one's
Yeah.
here.
You don't want that guy gunning for you. But at least he has him to his right.
So we have a couple of events coming up here too, and we'll be talking about them throughout the night. Some ones we've been talking about for a while, but we also have some new ones coming up. I'm going to stick it in the chat room right now. We'll talk about it later. It's called the Twitter Roll. It's a $10,000 free roll on Memorial Day.
Awesome.
Well, not technically free. There's still a $35 entry fee, but to play for a $10,000 tournament. Remind me to talk about that later because it
Yeah.
looks like we have a pretty good hand shaping up here. Pocket jacks, ace queen suited, ace jack offsuit, and one of my favorites, 7-4 offsuit.
Very nice. So we got Bruce opening the action here. Ace Queen suited. Oh no, SM raised to 19,000. Sorry.
Of course, and
with
that's
10-8
that's
off.
what you'd expect with 10-8.
I was like, this guy. I counted
Bruce
that one out
calls with ace queen suited,
already. Just
19,000.
flats.
Yep.
Okay.
And now we're around to Joshua with pocket jacks. What's your play here? You raise?
His
Or you
stack
just tried to see a
is,
flop?
199. So I mean, yeah, I think he's gonna raise here.
Looks like a raise coming in.
With SM opening, you know, he's opening really wide. Bruce could be calling pretty wide
Bruce could have
in
anything.
position against SM. So I think it's a good spot to take.
I think what we're seeing right now is the beginning of a huge pot. Sean's going to get out of there with ace jack.
Yeah, that's a professional fold there.
There goes Jack.
See, those are the type of
Sean.
folds I need to learn how to make.
Just watch this and
I know,
take
right?
notes.
I do. You don't even know how much I do. Notes don't help because you know why? When I'm looking at my notes at the poker table, everyone knows I'm a fish. They're like, "What are you looking at?" And I've got like the ranking of the hands here. I'm like a straight beats
Ace jack
a
offsuit,
set.
fold, 2, 4 bet. What beats what?
What's better, a spade or a club?
Oh man.
All right, looks
So
like
Bruce just
all
ships
in.
it, and
Okay.
Joshua makes the call. Wow, this is a big.
It's a
pot.
classic, yeah.
Big pot here.
Ace queen suited versus pocket jacks. And let's see what fate we'll have here. And here it comes. We have a swing and a miss for the ace queen jack, still out in the lead.
6 on the turn doesn't improve Bruce's hand. He needs an ace or a queen still.
That's it. Aces and queens only will help him. And that's it. Jacks are going to take this pot down. Looks like Bruce is still alive though.
Yep.
About 200,000 in chips.
Yeah, big double for Joshua there. Yeah, especially with his stack pre-flop, you know, he's very happy to get it all in there.
The chat room just blown away that Jack's held. It's like they've never seen that happen before. Jack's commonly referred to as the parking lot hand.
Guys, I mean, Jack's is a good hand.
Even when ace jack is folded? I don't know.
You're right, though. Against ace queen, I don't. It's hard to hold.
That was a big pot. $436,000 in that pot. So while he's counting it out, you see we put in the chat room there the Twitter Roll tournament coming up Memorial Day, May
Yeah.
30th. It's at noon at Stones. Here's the thing: you need to follow 2 Stones accounts, at Stones Gambling and at Stones Live Poker. Stones Live Poker is where you get all of the Twitter updates for this stream that you're watching right now.
I mean, you should be following them anyway.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
but
Good
first
point,
step,
Val.
first step,
First step, follow.
learn what Twitter is and get Twitter.
What
And
is
then-
Twitter?
It's a social media thing. I don't know.
So after you follow those 2 accounts, come in, register for $35, and play for a $10,000 prize pool.
It's awesome.
Now you only get 3,000 in chips.
Okay.
So if you want more chips, you need to follow the Stones TD accounts. We'll put those in the chat room in a little
Sweet.
bit. At JFK Stones TD.
Oh, that was my favorite.
Mine too.
That guy's awesome.
At Kate Trend Stones TD and at TNL Stones TD. You follow those 3 accounts, you get 1,000 extra chips
Sweet.
for each account. All right, we're in the next hand
Are they
here.
distracting us?
They're
Oh,
trying.
man.
They're trying.
All right, Bruce, all in here. Ace Jack suited.
And maybe a little bit of a tilt hand for Bruce here.
He wanted him to think it was a tilt hand.
Yeah.
Right? He wants to get called by like Ace 7 there and get a double. Ace 7, not Ace 8 or Ace 6, just Ace 7.
I'm trying to see if we have a Gregory on here. I wonder how did we get Pete Gregory?
You never know.
Maybe that is his name.
You know? Maybe he's infiltrating.
That's okay. At least he knows who he is. That's the most important part of
He's
this.
got one of his names right.
When we go on break, Peter, we'll get that fixed for you. Sorry about that. We know who you are.
So a little bit of healing there for Bruce. Still at 190? Is that true? Alright, so the plaques are 25,000.
Yellow's 10.
Yellow's 10,000.
Lavender.
Lavender.
Lavender's 5,000.
Alright.
Black is 1,000.
Okay.
Let's see if we got the chips updated in the chat room. Actually, by typing !chips, we actually get the chip denominations. And you can see it says tiles 25, yellow 10, orange 5, and black 1K.
Is there like a chip count thing too?
I don't think we have that.
Okay.
But one thing here that's interesting is the dollar sign. It makes me feel like I'm very rich if I have a stack of tiles.
Right?
Just so you know, those are not dollars in there. They're just tournament chips, and it says right on the chip, if we zoom in right there, no cash value. So if someone tips you with one of those, don't take it. Don't take it.
So Dermot raised pre-flop with Queen Jack offsuit on the button, and we see SM defending light again. 5 deuce this time.
But he flops good.
He always
He
flops,
flops good.
Wow. Okay. So he check calls flop, flops a 5, leads the turn to king. It's an interesting lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that king gave us Dermot open-ended.
Dermot's not really in the habit of running away from anyone.
Yeah. Well, the turn helped his hand, so
Yeah.
definitely can't pull the
Yeah,
turn.
I don't think he can call here either. Easy fold.
Wow, SM makes 2 pair on the river with the deuce.
I told you, he has a high degree of run good.
That's right. Yeah, pretty sick hand by SM. And I think that's... I mean, Dermot's raising the button. I think Queen Jack is a reasonable hand to be raising the button with. But he should be considering the fact that SM is going to defend with 5 deuce, right?
Right.
With any 2.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, in that position, Dermot's just calling to hit his draw, and if he does, he's
Yeah,
not
for
going
sure.
anywhere. Thank you. Okay, so it turns out, as much as we like to poke fun, Peter actually did request that his name appear as Pete Gregory.
All right.
So I stand corrected.
I like it.
Pete, we still know who you are.
Pete Gregory. I like it.
Awesome. So we are on break right now, but we had one last hand come out. Not a ton to work with, but SM with that 10-6, he could mix it up. He has the chops. He's in the small blind 10-6. Is he going to play, or are we just going on break? Looks like we're
Yeah,
just
he's
going
gonna
on
give
break.
one up.
So
Nice.
just a reminder, Twitter Roll Tournament. The All right, guys, we are back, and here's Valerie. Right. Oh, here's Valerie. Wait, one more time. And here's Valerie.
Hey guys.
All right, so picking back up the action here at this final table. We're back from the break. New blind level, and actually, when I say that, I mean it in multiple ways. It's also the new blind level, also one that's recently been added into the structure, the 5,000, 10,000 level with a 1,000 ante.
Sweet.
And here's our first hand of the new level, so let's see what happens.
So you added that level and rolled back 2 levels?
We added 2 levels, the 500, 1,000, the 5,010. We did take out the 2,550. A lot of players were saying that's really a throwaway level in a tournament like this. So
cool.
again, we listened.
Yeah.
And did the
Great.
rollback. So I mean, this is just an amazing structure at this point with
it
all the
really
changes.
is. Awesome.
And we're getting to see that here at this final table with the amount of play that is
Exactly.
in this finals. It's not just a shove fest. We're actually playing poker here.
Yeah, it's very
great.
nice to not have to just chip it, you know? You
Yeah.
can, be a little more patient, pick your spots a little better.
I like it. So looks like we're going to this flop heads up. Sean with the infamous 8-3 and Bruce with ace-9. Sean flops good here with 2 pair.
Wow.
And it's that
And Bruce hits top pair.
that play good, run good we've been talking
right.
about. This is a bad spot for Bruce with an ace. He probably thinks he's good. Who expects to see 8-3 here?
Yeah. So Sean opened this pot under the gun +1. Is that true?
Looks like it, yeah. Bruce in the small blind, so
Sick.
yeah. Under +1.
Seeing another gear from him.
He's got a lot of gears.
So Bruce in the small blind with ace 9.
Fair.
All in, and
reads out.
Bruce sees the bad
Sean
news.
chips it.
He needs an
Prepare.
ace or a 9. That's not looking good for Bruce. He's got 1 card left to come. Oh yeah. Oh. And that's it.
Oh, 5's paired.
Aces and 5s now.
Aces and 5s.
Pair the board, and this is
Sean gets counterfeit on the river.
little counterfeit action, so I
Wow,
might have to
runner,
take
runner,
back the
5
run
there.
good statement, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you may have cursed in there. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't say that. Well, there is a delay, so no one can blame me for that.
That's true.
This is something that happened 20 minutes ago.
You can't just affect the past. Hold on.
Wait a minute. I might be able to. You know what I really wish that I could do is we could rewind and see different outcomes. Because you're always talking about, oh, what would have happened if he called? Like, how would he have played, or would he have re-raised?
Yeah.
That'd be so cool
Like
if we
a
could go
choose your own
back. It's
destiny
like
kind
a
of thing.
butterfly effect, like a poker butterfly effect type of thing going on. That would be
Most
so
people
great.
kind of do that in their heads anyway, right?
Yeah. The other thing is, I was thinking, I would be the worst superhero ever, because if I could pick a superpower, it would be time travel. But I would just use it to play poker better. Like make a call and I lose, and I could just reverse time and not make the call. How cool would that be?
100% results oriented.
How does Justin win every single tournament he plays, but no one would know I'm a time traveler?
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that idea. So that was a pretty big hit for Sean.
So what's Sean sitting on now? We see, oh, his stack's not there right now. All right, we'll check him out in a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like, man, close to 100,000 or something. Unless there's some chips I don't see. So Pete raised up to 25,000, Queen Jack. Bruce gonna make the call on the button with 8s. A little flat call with 8s. We've seen Bruce do this also with pretty big hands, just kind of flatting in position. I think he just prefers to play it a little safe, see a flop in position.
He definitely has a little more tendency towards the post-flop play than the pre-flop play. I've noticed that too.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get here. Flop misses everyone.
Whiff, whiff, whiff. 10-6-5.
8's still out in the lead, the only pair currently.
Pretty good flop for Bruce, especially when it gets checked to him. So he
That's 30,000.
pretty small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think about a quarter of the pot. So let's see if he can get any action on this. He must be very confident with his hand.
Wow. I think.
And that's it. Takes it down.
Yeah. I mean, Pete just with the overs there. I think he could have continued, but it's kind of hard to check call with just overs. Backdoor straight draw. Can't really see this.
They're making fun of Nightbot. That's not nice. Nightbot's my third favorite person in
How
the
do
chat
you
room, and
just
it's not
make
even
fun
a
of
human.
Nightbot?
Stop making fun of my friend Nightbot. Nightbot just broke up with his partner, Daybot. It was very
Nightbot.
sad. He's all alone now.
Poor Nightbot. Don't troll Nightbot, you guys. It's just rude.
All right, next hand is out.
Uh-oh, SM
We
has a
had
pair.
10,000 to call, and SM, I'm used to him raising. I didn't see what happened.
I think he
Did
raised.
He raised? There it is.
Yeah.
24,000 to go now.
Pocket fours. Bruce again with a decent hand against
Yeah.
SM. in
Ace
position.
7 suited,
And a
yeah.
flat. Tried to see a flop.
Any,
We saw him also flat with in this very similar spot with Ace Queen suited. So
any suited hand is good enough for me.
a couple A's on the flop.
Hey, that's not a bad flop.
Decent flops for Bruce.
24.
And SM, he bets out 24,000. He's going to stick with that same bet.
I mean, not a terrible continuation bet here. I mean, if Bruce doesn't have an ace, he probably just folds. So 9 on the turn. Bruce did just flat call there, yeah?
Looks like it.
Nice little trappy trap.
Now, the one thing, though, is people love to play their aces, so it's
Oh!
Oh my god. Thought derailed. Nice hand. Holy crap. And this is
Oh,
going to be
SM's
very
spikes
tough
it
to
on
get
the
away
river.
from.
Oh,
Bruce.
it's just so sick
It's
because
been a nice game.
SM check calls the turn
Oh my
and then just
god.
drills the river.
Wow.
How much does he lead for?
300,000, which is almost all of Bruce's stack.
Wow.
Did he say? I think he just said call.
You can't fold there. It's just a cooler.
Oh, what a river. Okay, now he says nice hand, but what does he really mean?
I can't say it on screen.
Oh, we're not allowed to say it?
Not sure what I'm allowed to say or not, but
You know what? I'm not either.
you know that is big of Bruce to just say, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what can you
nice
do?
game, man. You know,
What can you do?
What can you do? He had him exactly where he wanted him. He had him trapped. SM just runs good. He
Oh my
strikes
God.
his 2-outer.
Great comments in the chat room, guys. Keep it up. You're making me laugh. Is SM the devil? Maybe not the devil himself, but maybe sold his soul to the devil?
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, he didn't have 6s. He had 4s.
Right. Yes.
Come on, guys.
I'm not going to touch that one.
It's
Wow.
science. Magic.
That should be our new hashtag here. It's science.
So sick.
That's how we
I'm gonna
back
write
up
down
everything.
this time, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Time.
It's about 8 o'clock.
About
I
8.
think that one started. Wow,
Pretty
what a hand.
Sick.
Bruce flopping trip aces, can't get rid of pocket fours, and then a 4 comes on the river.
So sick.
It's the type of hand that makes you hate poker.
Yeah, that's very true.
People
and
love it,
poker.
and they hate it at the same time. It's kind of
I
like,
mean, great value bet by Bruce.
yeah,
Gets called by someone with 2 outs. I mean, you gotta love that.
yeah.
Can't
Well,
love
if
the
you're
result.
SM,
Can't love
if you're
the result.
SM, you love it. Absolutely love it.
So we got Pete here all in for 130,000 with Ace Queen offsuit.
With Ace Queen, I like
It's
it.
reasonable.
Yeah, and I guess Dermot chooses not to call with 6 deuce, so
Oh,
this is a reasonable fold.
too bad SM wasn't in the big one.
So May is a huge month. We have a lot of great special
Oh,
events
yeah.
happening here at
It's
Stones
gotta
Up.
get down here.
One is the Hydra. One that actually people are starting to get pretty excited about. 6 entry flights for a $200 entry. You get 12,000 in chips, 15% of the fields and the money moves on to day 2.
Nice.
And we will have a live stream final table. The first 3 flights are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, May 20th, 21st, 22nd. There's a morning and a night flight each day, 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. You can take multiple shots at it. You can multi-qualify.
Awesome.
Your biggest stack moves forward and you min cash for every smaller stack that you get.
So you can cash multiple times.
Multiple
guys.
times.
It's like a dream, right?
Min cash is guaranteed to be at least 350.
Sweet.
So yeah, you can
Nice.
you can roll those min cashes into more buy-ins, try and get a bigger stack. We're guaranteeing $100,000 on that prize pool for a 200 buy-in.
That's
It's huge.
huge.
We do have some
200 buy-in?
information in the chat room. You just type !the Hydra. I'll get that for you guys right now so you can check it out, or you can go to the website. There it is. And next hand is out.
Bruce is all in. I'm pretty sure we saw King Queen offsuit. Yeah, there it is.
King Queen. And he's all in for 85,000, looking for a quick
Yeah,
double
it's
up
pretty
here.
short after that hit that he took against SM.
He could get a call with just about any hand here with his stack.
That's true. I think he picked a pretty good time to do it.
Most definitely.
I
Yeah.
mean, not just because of their hands, but because of who's in the lines. I think Dermot's, he might call a little wide, but it doesn't seem like Pete would call super light.
What is the degree in a tournament like this with a deep structure that gives a lot of play? You have 175 players. What degree of skill versus luck do you think matters, and how you get to the final table? How much does luck factor in here? Has it become less of a factor in these deeper fields?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I think, especially with these long levels, you guys are adding levels, rolling back levels. Yeah, it definitely caters to playing better,
So the skill factor becomes
yeah,
more
I think
important
so.
here.
The skill factor definitely plays in bigger.
How do you get skilled?
That's a loaded question. You have to use the force. That's
Just the force, okay.
It's pretty simple. No, I mean there's a lot of, especially with Twitch now, with all the poker on Twitch, all this free content. Watch Twitch streams, watch awesome commentary.
You're saying that I actually have to study and work and pay attention to
Yeah,
get better.
studying.
That's a load.
It's this little secret that you get better if you study.
So we have SM flopping good here with the queen, but Dermot
It's Dermot
with
again.
the
We
only
see
club.
this situation's come up.
I think Dermot
Few times.
likes playing against SM.
And that was a good check back by Dermot here, recognizing that his ace high could be good. He's got the flush draw. I mean, it's a 9 high flush draw, but and SM's probably not folding flop, so
SM's probably
good
not
check
holding
back on the
much
flop.
at all.
Yeah, he's gonna make the call here on the turn also.
Looking for a
try to make an
club,
ace or a
looking for
club.
an ace, and not getting either of them. So one thing, he is he's willing to play against SM, but he's not really hitting his hands against him at
He
this
really
point.
has been running pretty bad against him. And he's been in position every time. So it's like he's been getting in these pretty good spots, but then just whiffing,
So SM started off taking hit after hit after hit, and now he's actually 100,000 above his starting stack,
Yeah,
and it looks
he's
like he's about to scoop another 160,000 here. So
So he makes a small value bet on the river.
I feel like his chip stack is so big at this point that it kind of has a gravitational pull, just kind of sucking the other chips at the table towards his. It's science.
It's definitely science. I mean, I think, that's actually what's happening. You can see like a little bit of a vortex.
Let's see what happens if we type !science in here. It's
What does happen?
oh yeah, never mind.
So, Dermot makes the fold there. I think that was like a real tank. Maybe he's thinking that his ace high could be good,
I'm just.
which is a possibility. So.
He didn't call, did he?
That's good though.
Oh, you scared me.
No,
I
he,
was like,
No, I know.
Dermot, what are you
I
doing?
was just saying he was thinking about it, and I think he was actually thinking about it.
Dermot actually pulled me aside before the stream started today, and he told me that he is feeling a little under the weather. He almost didn't even come in and play yesterday because he was feeling sick. I was like,
Oh man.
that's a good thing you did.
Yeah.
Has a strong presence here at this final table, even though he's not running great against his target in
Yeah.
C5 there. All right, next
Took
hand
that
out.
one hand against him.
Yeah,
The Queen 9 or something.
Joshua with a 10-4. I predict a raise. Oh, wrong again.
Wrong.
Dermot also with 10-4. Little does he know, his outs have been holding. All right, Pete Gregory, who I apologize, Pete. I did not realize that was your name. I was trying to get them to correct it to a name that was not your name, and I stand corrected.
He goes all in here on the button with Queen Jack offsuit. Bruce also short stacked with
gonna
fives
call.
and the big blind. Gonna go ahead and call here.
He's technically ahead, but because
Yeah.
of the mucked cards, he's actually statistically behind.
Yeah, he has to figure it's a flip, and I think he's okay with taking flip.
Yeah, and looks like it's not going to work out for him here.
Not
Not sure what the remaining outs
Could
are.
catch a
If
miracle
there's
five.
2 5s still left in the
Yeah.
deck, but they're not going to get
Not
there.
so much.
No straight. Jacks and 9s, 2 pair take it.
So Pete takes it down. Nice little double up for him.
Not bad. And did that take Bruce out? Yeah, Bruce was the
out?
shorter stack, I think.
Wow, yeah, looks like it.
Looks like we're
Getting covered
gonna.
a little bit.
We're checking right now. We're gonna get
Yeah,
the final
just
verdict,
pretty
but
disappointing there for Bruce.
even if he's still
Can't do
in,
anything there with the fives.
can be pretty crippled.
You know, it's the that ace-7 hand that really.
It's like when you look at the
That's
hand, you're like, you know you have to
basically.
play, and it's probably going to be your last hand.
Sucks.
So Bruce exiting in 7th place, 350 buy-in, and he's going to
Nice
be
shot,
walking away
Bruce.
2,156. More beers coming our way.
Not too bad. We're still waiting.
Yeah, very good job, Bruce. Thanks for playing Stone's last Sunday. 40K guaranteed tournament, but usually it's more like $50,000.
Yeah, so he, that's the second final table in this tournament. And
Oh, okay.
because I was at the final table with him in January.
Oh, he was in that one too?
Yeah.
Okay, but the January
Top-
one was
top five.
still
That was still
225.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think it was the last one,
Yeah.
225.
But I anticipate we'll be seeing Bruce more.
Really, he seems to know how to make final tables, almost as much as Sean seems to know how. And here's Sean playing it patient, waiting for the right
Wow,
opportunity.
so patient, folding 6 deuce in early position.
It is
Sean,
if you're
what's
talking about
happening?
me, okay?
Sean. Well, he did open the 8-3 suit.
I actually made a final table a few weeks ago. I was pretty proud of my. There was only 12 players in the tournament, but I played very well. I got
Nice.
ninth. I was happy. I was so happy to make a final table.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So
I
proud of
appreciate that. I didn't even have to read a book.
28.
So Dermot all in here. Man, like a lot of people are super short now. So Dermot all in with Ace King offsuit for 124,000. A couple other aces. Josh here in the big blind, right? Yeah, Josh is in the big blind with Ace 9 offsuit.
Yeah. No need to mess around.
Yeah, I mean, that might be a little close if he thinks Dermot would do it with a wide range, but I think that's a good fold. Fold by Joshua with Ace 9 there.
That's a bad luck on flopping 2 pair and
Let's see, so some of our short stacks have doubled up. Dermot and Pete. I believe Sean Drake.
I was rooting for you.
The shortest
I
stack.
thought he had 300,000.
We haven't heard a lot from Andrew.
If I knew that more,
He's just been
I'll put him all
playing
in. He
super
called me
solid.
for sure.
Snug poker
I thought he had
hasn't
300,
really
maybe
gotten
290.
much to work
I put
with.
him
So.
300.
Yeah, it looks like Sean has
We might see a little something happen with
about
Sean here.
100,000. Yeah.
Oh, he just goes all in?
Ship it under the gun here.
That's the play?
With
Short
fives,
stacks?
for
Pocket
sure, yeah,
fives?
102,000. You know, around 10 big blinds. Pretty much exactly 10 big blinds.
Now, I
I'm gonna go
have
with the pair.
a question for you
Yeah.
as my poker coach.
Uh-huh.
If you're in Pete Gregory's seat with Ace Jack, but with his chips, do you call here? I mean, it's over 30 your
Does Pete really
stack.
have 250?
Yeah, I
I think
think
he
so.
could call. I think he could call with it being, well, I mean, it is under the gun, so that makes it a little scarier.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you could make an argument for either folding. The problem is with SM behind him and everything, you know, maybe it's a folder or a shove.
And I think if
Especially
he
with the stack,
folds,
I think he has to make a decision here.
SM probably calls. He's suited.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Look, SM's like, let me have it.
I see
Let
that.
me have it. Let me
That's
have
like the evil genius wringing his hands. He's like, hurry up and play so I can get in there.
my puppets. Yeah,
Well,
it's a kind of a
Pete's-
close spot
he's-
with Pete, man.
he's
He
given
really
it a lot
just
of thought.
folded. He's been playing really snug. He just
Jake's in the
folded,
chat
but
room
he
says
could-
that Ace Jack's a fold.
reship.
He says it's a fold. And here's
Well,
the thing,
if
when Jake
says
speaks,
it's a fold, it's
Yeah.
a fold.
hear that, Jake? Respect.
Respect, brother. He mucks.
He does. He listens to Jake,
Yeah,
which is
that's
smart.
a very disciplined fold there.
Let's see if my prediction with SM is right. It is not.
Nah.
That's why these guys are at the final table,
Too
and I'm
late.
here in the
Andrew
commentary
has
booth.
4 high, so Sean Drake just gets it through.
It's a good spot.
Must be
Sean
nice.
Drake stays alive.
Must be nice. If I shove with pocket fives, I get like 3 callers.
Oh, really? And you don't flop your set?
No. Just kidding. Everyone thinks they run bad. I'm just joking around.
You don't run bad?
No, I mean everyone just says,
Really?
always says, like,
How big was it?
oh, that would never happen.
It'll be 30 minutes. Or 20-minute lap. What'd you have?
Everyone thinks they run bad because they don't remember the times they run good.
No, in 20 minutes.
They only remember the times they lost with aces. They don't remember the 80% of the times they
Yeah.
won with aces.
80?
Isn't it supposed to be 80?
That's a flip. I mean, you know.
I don't know what it is because I
5%
never
is
get
way off.
aces.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. First you gotta get aces, then you gotta
That's
hold.
the key. You got to get them.
Well, you all saw my aces get cracked in a big spot on the final table last year.
Did you spin the wheel?
No, didn't even get to
Spin it
the
tonight.
wheel.
Okay, go spin it
I'm gonna
tonight.
spin it.
See what you would have got.
Oh, yeah. Those are the flips.
Shot with 3s in the big blind, so we'll see what happens. If it gets folded to him,
I'll flip half my stack right there.
he'll be shipping again. But SM has 2
Yeah.
cards here, so
He does.
I don't know.
Only 2 cards, and that's
Yeah.
enough for him to
He's gonna
play.
be folding. Okay, so he opens. I mean, he also recognizes that Sean's short stacked in the big blind.
Yeah, he's not going to go anywhere. And an 8-5 against pocket threes is almost as good as Ace King against pocket threes. I mean, it's 2 overs.
Jack
You know?
7.
Still right about
SM
folding.
and Jack 7 also.
Oh, I'm looking at the threes though.
Yeah, right.
SM, we know he's got cards.
Yeah, you went in the safe for 10 minutes.
All
So
right.
Sean lets it go there.
I
Correctly recognizing that if he shoves, he's getting called.
Yes.
So he doesn't really want to take that spot with pocket threes.
I thought you had 30 grand.
How does he know?
How does he just know? Much better to be
You got
the
anything,
aggressor
I would call you.
with a small
Because
pair
I know
in
the
this
9
kind
is
of
tough.
situation than be calling.
The fold equity.
Yeah, or raising.
Yeah, we
SM
all know
is
the
pretty much
9
the same as calling.
I agree.
I was
Take
not
notes,
calling
guys.
Watch you know he's playing here.
Whoa, whoa, oh gosh. You see what's happening in this hand? Things are about to happen.
Oh yeah. Oh
Things are
no.
happening.
Pete, careful,
Oh,
buddy.
man.
Kings can't win in Sacramento.
This is rough. So Pete min raises under the gun.
You didn't catch that, did you?
They can't win in Sacramento. Oh, nice.
Never mind. It's not funny if I have to explain it to you, Val.
That was a basketball reference. A professional basketball
Those don't come
reference.
from me very often.
That was good though. I like it. Kings can't win in Sac.
Stop.
It's great. So good. I'm not really from this area, so that one went right over my head.
All right, everyone else getting out of the
Joshua
way.
just makes a raise.
Oh, well, we have 7
All in snap call.
Yeah. How else could it go?
Cooler Central.
All right. Now, when I'm in this situation,
What
I'm
happens?
usually going to see a king on the
Oh my gosh.
And
It
there it
happened.
is.
It's real.
Oh no, the
It's
pain. The
thing was, we
pain.
knew it was going to be a cooler for someone. Ace of the River? No, Four of the
No,
River.
just a one-legged ace.
Pretty sick. So it's official. Aces can't win at the Sunday guaranteed final table.
On Monday.
On
The
Monday.
Sunday
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 tournament.
final Monday.
Monday. Yeah.
Rough
Can't
break
win.
for
Aces
Joshua,
can't win.
going in as an
That's
80%
brutal.
favorite, but Kings coming out with the check mark, and I stand corrected.
Kings can
Kings
win in
can win in
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Wow.
I have a feeling I'm going to take a
Good
little
job,
crap for that one
Kings.
later, right?
Wowza.
Yikes, it does happen though. That's poker.
Brutal. Josh has been playing so great.
Write this down where you're watching at home. Write down what I'm about to say. This is valuable knowledge, okay?
Oh my God.
The best hand does not always win in this game. Are you writing it
Hold
down?
on.
Val's
So
gonna
what
write
do
it
you
down
do
real quick.
Then? S hand.
There is, there's luck. What can you say? There's luck. She wrote it down. That's for it. You're teaching me stuff. I'm teaching you stuff. It's a
we're
reciprocal
all
relationship
learning
here.
you
Yeah.
know? It's great.
Where it's like a classroom. Wow. Aces versus
Brutal. What did they
kings.
say?
You know, anyone that's watching that plays poker, they've seen it a million times.
Yeah,
you know.
It's real. It happens. It just sucks when it's like such a big spot like this, you know, big final table,
Yeah.
on stream. I wouldn't know how it feels.
Never happened to you?
No, just like last month only. It's like extra brutal.
Wow. What a hand. And now this one seems so calm now. you
And
know?
Andrew has a king sweatshirt on, and he has a king in his hand.
That I think he should
So I
play.
think he's gonna do something. Expert analysis.
That is.
We'll raise. See, you called it. I think he made it 30,000, 40,000. That's a big raise. Line's still 5,000, 10,000.
They are.
So Andrew not messing around. Raises it to 40,000.
Easy win. Easy win.
All right, we got SM with 1.3 million.
That's all.
Hey, Gregory now in second with $500,000. Andrew right about $500,000.
Okay, so 6 players left, and SM has half of the chips in play.
Wow, that is crazy. It's kind of, yeah, inflating the average there a little bit.
A little. You want to make a bet? I'll take SM to win, and you
I
take
get the
everyone else.
field?
You get everyone else.
Oh,
I don't think you paid me on our last bet.
no,
actually.
I did not. I owe you.
And that's accruing interest, just so you know. Every day, an additional
I owe
drink
you
is
like
added to your
9
tab.
drinks now.
Like 90
Okay, well it has to be one night, so
in one night.
let me know when.
I'm game.
I'll Periscope it, guys,
That's what Uber's for. I'll get home, pass out in the driveway.
for sure. Give me 2 to 1.
Hell no. Look, this stack
Yes,
is.
have this.
It's
have
been
the
up and
chips,
down. It's up
man.
and down though.
Have the
It's
chips.
what happens when it chops.
He's not chopping.
That's true.
It's
No,
like 100%
he's definitely
no
not
chop.
chopping now.
100% no chop.
All right.
Be here all night,
I'm
guys.
putting my chicken feathers on. I'm scared now. I'm just gonna collect on the last bet before I make another one.
It's good. It's a good knit play.
Thank you.
Good knit play. Alright, so Dermot gave up on raising the button finally. after 9 in
He's
a row.
like, screw this.
It's like, fine. You defended with 5 deuce last time, made 2 barrel river. I'm just gonna fold. Pete just limps in with Jack 9 offsuit, I like that. And SM checks. King, king, queen flop.
Good check. Good check.
check, check, nice, nice.
There we go.
He's not
Still
gonna
no
check
help.
the turn too, is he? I just see SM taking a stab at this. Okay.
You
If he
know,
thinks it's 9, it's good.
say what you want about SM, and I know we both had a little fun with him because he is a very aggressive player. But he's not just flinging chips around. Like
He's not,
he definitely knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's getting involved in every hand, but you know, he recognizes there that he's 9 high might be good, and if it's not, then Pete might be calling. So
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. Saw a little snugger side. He's like, guys, I'm not just flinging chips around, you know.
Yeah.
I had 9 high. I just checked behind.
This is the part of the game where if I'm SM, I just let the guys know, hey, give me first place.
Give me a example.
You guys can chop the rest. I always love it when people offer that.
I
It's
actually
like,
have a friend who
I can
got that
run 3
deal
times at
in
the beginning.
Cincinnati.
Ollie,
I was like, hold
remember?
on, what?
you guys are just going to give up and give me first
Third.
place? Sure. I'll
Third,
take that deal.
Depend a lot.
Decent deal making. Decent deal making.
All in.
Sean with 10 jack suited here, definitely shipping in the hijack. With 10 big blinds.
108.
Uh-oh, gonna run into SM with the ace.
I like the Jack 10 suited hand, especially for a short stack shoving hand.
Wow, he folds.
A lot of options. Wow.
Sick.
I call
It's only
8.
100,000. Yeah, it is a great fold.
Well, I mean, he was way ahead.
8 jack I call. 8
You know, he doesn't want to double up
seven.
Sean Drake.
No, I wouldn't want to either.
jack I
He has Joshua behind him. He's in for 5,000 and it's 100,000 more. You know, he's like, well, I don't need to do that.
Seems like you could get away from that
I
pretty
need to.
easy.
Cool.
have 8, 7.
Yeah, they're calling for ICM. Just so you guys know, we do have a player on the table that said he's not chopping. So as you know, the rule here at Stones is once someone says they don't want to chop, that's the only person that can bring it back up. If there was the ability to negotiate a chop in a tournament, we have the vote cards so that no one feels pressured. We do an anonymous vote. That way, if someone wants to say no, they can do so without being harassed by the table. I think it's a great system.
I think it's very.
A lot of
yeah.
rooms are doing it now.
It's fair.
It's become common.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's becoming kind of standard.
I think it's the best
You
way
need
to
to
do
do it anonymously.
You know, because
You don't want.
you have the right to play if you want to,
Yeah.
but you know, sometimes people they don't want to chop, but they don't
Which
want
is
to
totally
be
fine.
the bad guy.
But then a lot of times people take it all personal, like,
Right.
oh, she doesn't want to chop, he doesn't want to chop, you know, and then, oh, you're going to be out next. I don't
chop?
understand that.
Do you chop?
Yeah, I chop in certain situations, and then other situations
Situations.
I'll be like, I just want to play it. I like playing out tournaments, and these days it seems like everyone just wants to chop
Yeah.
on the table, and it's just not as fun.
I agree. I want to see
Let's play it out.
who's the winner.
Yeah.
Who is the champion?
Exactly. But sometimes if everyone else wants to chop, I don't know, sometimes people take it personally, and I think it's just doesn't make sense. You
Yeah.
know?
Did you come to play,
Exactly.
or did you come to chop?
Shouldn't be mad if someone doesn't want to chop. Just try to win.
Hey, that seems like a legit strategy to
I
me.
mean,
SM is dominating this final table
sure.
in just straight up beast mode.
Yeah, I mean, he took a few hits early on, but got it right back
Yep.
and smacked a 2-outer on the river for a huge pot and just been pretty smooth sailing.
Yes, it has been. So this tournament does run the last Sunday of every month. It's a $350 buy-in. Win any of our daily tournaments, you get an entry into this tournament. Final table is the Monday night, the next night. If you're in the final 9, you'll play on this table. You'll get the levels rolled back, 2 levels, so you get lots of deep stack play. And opportunity to win a lot of money.
awesome
175
structure.
players, over 14,000 going to first tonight.
Nice.
Plus a free entry into last Sunday, next month.
Oh, wow.
Plus,
Oh,
I know I'm not done yet.
more?
They also get the option to take a seat in Survivor Series event number 3.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. To win another free 10K seat.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Seems pretty
Too
legit.
bad. We got Andrew with a flush draw here. SM Queen 7. So SM turns a gut shot.
And River's a nothing.
Nothing. Still Queen High. Andrew with 10 high though. Right?
Yeah.
And he recognizes that SM doesn't have much. And he's gonna bet the river. Nice.
Oh.
It's hard to make SM fold. That
That's
was a very good.
That's a Val cross play right there.
That's a good flop. 2 thumbs up on that flop. Yeah, he definitely recognized, SM kind of shut it down in position, so probably didn't have much.
Wow.
Nice bet there by Andrew. And, you know,
Great.
he has the reputation now. He hasn't been mixing it up too much,
Does it
messing around.
does it feel good? I know I keep talking about this play, but I was
Bubble final tables.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I know that feels
No.
good. The shove in Veronica and Friends with the pocket eights. Bart
yeah.
Hansen actually dissected that hand.
Yeah, I saw
How
that.
cool is that?
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
You guys got to get on stream and barrel, and you know
Yeah.
maybe Bart will pick your hand.
That's
and,
true. Yeah, that's another thing we actually we haven't mentioned
Learn.
yet is that we have now an affiliation with Crush Life Poker. They actually take footage from our streams, do a hand of the week. They do instructional videos, so you might actually be part of poker history of helping people learn
Awesome.
to play and get better.
Feels good, man.
Just like Valerie Cross, my poker hero. Oh.
Oh no, I feel bad for you. So Pete opened up here with Queen Jack suited, 25,000 under the gun. Andrew looks like he flat called on the button with Ace 10 suited, and they are both like the second place stack, about $500,000. Dermot will come along.
Yeah, he's in the big blind.
Five,
Why not?
six, yeah.
See what happens.
I mean, he only had to call 15,000 to win like 100,000. So.
Pete Gregory flops good here, hits his jack.
Nice.
He might just be able to wrap it up right here. There's not really any great drawing hands.
Oh, SM's in here too. I did not realize.
Are you shocked or you sound shocked?
I just
No, okay.
realized. Just didn't see it. That's all. Yeah, Andrew just not really connecting. Board, not getting much to work
Yeah, we haven't
with.
seen a ton of
That was,
action.
you know, one of the best hands he's had all night, and then he just it's a bad spot. He whiffs, and you know, facing a continuation bet, decides to give
Sucks
up.
to go card dead at a final table.
Yeah.
That's really
Also
rough.
sucks to lose with aces at final table.
Does it?
I wouldn't know.
It seems like you want to talk about this quite a bit.
It may seem like that, but I really don't.
Could have, but can't.
So a nice little pot there for Pete Gregory.
Yeah, it looks like it's shaping up that Pete and SM are becoming the big stacks at the table.
And Dermot is getting quite short, and
That's not
you
very
know-
nice to say.
you know, by no fault of his own, he's just been bleeding off and
Yeah.
getting in bad spots against SM, getting a little unlucky against SM, and
What can you do?
yeah,
That's
brutal.
poker.
He's just waiting for a good spot, and
Yeah.
hasn't gotten one yet. So.
Do the people at home see this exactly?
I think it's the same exact
SM
order.
raises it up to 25,000 with the
No,
King
this
Jack
is already
offsuit.
the play. This is,
Andrew's
yeah,
gonna make the call with King Jack
Oh.
suited. Cut off.
Right. When I knocked him out. That's what
You see people playing pretty passively against
Yeah,
SM, I
exactly.
think, just because, you know,
It's intimidating.
yeah, he's very intimidating,
Yeah.
and if you 3-bet him, he's just gonna call. So you just end up inflating the pot.
Not
He's
only is
probably
he-
not folding the flop.
Not only is he
so-
just going to call, he's going to hit his cards.
Exactly. Yeah, it's pretty hard to play against that.
All right, we got King Jack versus King Jack here. Now, I love these hands because this is where you really get to illustrate the importance of position and playing aggressive. When you have two hands that are matched up evenly like this, you get to see who outplays each other. SM's King Jack with really the only chance at this point to actually win the pot, and he turns the spade.
draw.
So SM,
Yeah, I think-
62% favorite. He could hit a spade on the river and actually win this.
Yeah, he actually just
bets it.
goes ahead and bets the
Yeah,
turn.
why not?
You know, Andrew didn't bet the flop when it was checked to him, so SM feels pretty good betting that turn.
Hey, Poker News 916 just joined us in the chat
What's
room.
up, Matt?
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Jimmy Bluffett's here. Watbury,
Hey, Watbury. What's
Rick
up,
and
guys?
Barstow. Appreciate you guys joining us, checking out this last Sunday final table. Thanks again. Please feel free to chat about anything except politics.
Politics. And I think there's a short list.
Was there something else? Awesome. We got 6 players remaining at this final table. Sean Drake is going to go all in with Ace 10 offsuit for 105,000, and I don't see him getting a lot of action here.
Not so much. Good spot. Another good spot for him to get it in there.
He's excellent at picking these spots.
Yeah.
A little bit more right now.
About 100,000 too much.
Don't forget, if you want to join us this Saturday for a 6-12 limit cash game and a chance to win a WSOP 10K main event seat, get your bio in to Stones Survivor at stonesgamblinghall.com by this Wednesday at noon. We're still looking for players for 6-12 limit hold'em. One player from there going to a single table tournament. Whoever gets the most votes, you win that tournament. We're gonna buy you into the main event. We got about 20 seconds left at the 5,000, 10,000 level. This looks like it's gonna be the last hand. And then we're moving on up to the 6,000, 12,000 level, which is actually where we left off yesterday.
Oh, nice. Wow. That's a lot of extra play.
It is.
That's pretty sweet.
We're just now catching up to where we ended yesterday. Dermot is all in with Ace 7 suited.
Cut off.
Taking a little lesson from Sean on
There you
picking the
go.
right spot to shove, and I also feel like I've learned something here.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna play like this the next time I make a final table, 12 players or not.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dermot pretty short. Joshua also getting short. I mean, he has 9-10 offsuit here. Not the best defending hand. I think he could shove with it in late position, but not really call. He called.
Okay.
Just kidding. I mean, he's 37% here. It's not too terrible.
No, not at all.
See if he can catch something.
There's always like a
So
sweat,
Dermot hits
right?
7.
Oh. 8 would be brutal. All right.
And an ace.
A7, 2 pair.
So-
Wrap it up right there. Dermot is going to stay alive.
Dermot
Good job,
doubles up.
It's always a sweat, huh? There's
know,
always
right?
a sweat. It
There's
can't
always
just
a
be
sweat.
easy. Why can't you just flop, get the check mark, and move on? It's always going to be
Then
something,
it just wouldn't be as fun.
I guess. Actually, I think it's more fun if I know I'm going to win.
Really?
Yeah. You don't like winning? I love winning.
Too easy, too easy.
Yeah, yeah.
That puts Josh pretty short. I think he's getting maybe a little bit frustrated. You know, he's been playing so great. Gets it in with jacks, wins. Gets it in with aces against kings, loses a huge one.
Josh was at a
Makes the
final
call
table
there,
here
9-10.
like a month or two ago, I think. He's also no stranger to the final
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, he's definitely a regular.
He's very disciplined. I think he could win the discipline category on Survivor Series.
You guys gotta play the Survivor Series. This Saturday is perfect time to get in there.
Yeah.
There's only a couple people right now.
Yep. I mean,
6-12 limit.
you could win a WSOP main event seat playing limit
Come
hold'em.
on, guys.
Holy crap!
Come on.
I wish I was eligible.
Right?
Yeah,
Me too.
I'd be in there.
I would definitely
612,
be
you
in
can't
there.
lose that much in 612, can
Definitely
you?
in there. I probably could.
You probably could.
Probably find a way.
Okay, fair enough.
I think most people probably wouldn't lose
There's
that
a
much.
way. There's a way. Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Alright, so we got Joshua getting pretty short. Sean still short. Dermot doubled up, but I think it was only to, let's see, probably around 10 big blinds still. Maybe 12.
That's rough, yeah.
Something like that.
Basically, at that level, you're just looking for a spot, just make a move, try and get a double up so you can start actually playing poker again.
That's right, and with 3 short stacks though, there might be a little bit of, thinking about the pay jumps.
Oh, for
Kind of
sure.
want to outlast the other short stacks, but
And-
you also need to double up to have a chance to win. So.
As we
I don't think that
get
any of them are afraid.
into these top spots, the pay jumps they get pretty significant. The next few are $1,000 additional.
Josh here ships 28,000, very short stack with 8-6.
Sean with five
makes the
small,
call.
yep.
I mean, that's the best case scenario for Joshua. He has 2 overs.
Yeah.
8-6.
Yeah,
Pretty sick.
and hits his
And
8.
Bing's an 8. Easy game.
Let's see if it can hold.
Hold on.
And one more card to come.
So,
That's it.
easy game, guys. Just should with 8 and 6.
1 and 1
He's
against
alive.
you for my tournament
Still
live,
alive.
Pocket fives in the blind.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if he's getting called there, he's super happy to go up against 5s and have 2 overs, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
And
nice little double.
even happier when it
The
holds.
same hand.
Not too bad.
$14,000 up top in this tournament, plus
I
an
don't
entry
understand anything.
into
Go
next
on.
month's last Sunday, plus an entry into Survivor Event 3. If you won first place, what would you do with $14,000?
For this
You
tournament,
already do that.
For any tournament. We give you $14,000 right
probably
now.
play more tournaments.
Oh, okay. Great answer. I love it. I was like thinking the classic I'm going to Disneyland or something.
No, we'll just barrel it right back into the poker economy.
I was thinking a down payment on a Tesla. Have you seen the Tesla, that new one they're releasing?
No, I haven't.
The Model 3?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's going to be like
Yeah, you need to get
$35,000
one, yeah.
price, which I wanted.
Yeah.
You gonna plug it in and drive, never buy gas?
Plug it in.
Let's do it.
Plug and go.
All right, Joshua's going to sit this one out.
I predict an all in.
Yeah, seems legit.
So SM raised open there for 30,000. We haven't seen his cards.
Sevens.
Nice. Dealer got him in check.
So we're probably going to see a call
Got a
here.
flippy.
And
Who wins? Who wins, guys?
it's a
Who
classic.
Wins?
I mean, flip a coin.
Who wins?
Flip a coin and see who it is.
Obviously a jack. Ooh.
And we got 2 run goods. And
Oh.
yeah, there's Sean hitting his jack.
Jack ball.
Oh, 7 comes off on the turn. That gives SM the check mark and effectively ends Sean Drake's run in the last Sunday event. He's going to let someone else have a chance at this final
I mean,
table
that's
here.
nice of Sean and all.
Very kind.
Wow. That's pretty sick.
SM continuing to pull all the chips on the table his way.
Out.
Wow.
Destruction. Wow. So sick.
Way to go,
So
SM.
sick. This
The
guy.
chat room can't believe it. They're like, how does he win every single pot? Is that a thing? All right,
I'm
well,
a little speechless.
great game by Sean, and Sean is one that never disappoints. He plays an awesome game,
Oh, yeah.
very rock solid, makes great reads, and he had an
Super solid
excellent
short
run.
stack
Yes.
play, you know.
Very good. And almost as good as my short stack play. I'm exceptional at short stack play, and it's mostly just because I have so much practice. Sean out in 6th place. He's going to add a little more cash to his grand total of all his tournament wins this time, taking home $2,964.
Nice.
Congratulations, Sean. We are 5-handed here at this final table and have an all-in from
A little more
Joshua.
action here.
Ace-9 of diamonds. Probably going to get some action
Yeah,
from Dermot.
Dermot has 8s and
Yep, that's it.
has him
Dermot's putting them
covered.
in.
Actually, I think he has like twice as much as Joshua. So easy reship here for Dermot. Hoping to hold.
All right, good luck, guys. We got Dermot, pocket 8, Josh, ace 9. It's pretty much the same situation as the 5s
Yeah,
and 6-8,
got another
right?
coin flip.
Percentage-wise.
That's right.
And there's our flop. 8s are still in the lead. And one more card to sweat for Dermot's 8s, and he's going to have them hold up. And I think that's going to be the end of the road for Joshua. So just like that, 2 hands lose 2 players.
Wow.
Now we're 4-handed.
Crazy.
Maybe it won't be that long of a night for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That happened pretty fast.
we didn't have a 2-level rollback on the last one, and we were here for 6 hours. And this one with a 2-level rollback, it feels like
Yeah,
we're
that's
going to have a
true.
shorter night. Oh, that's weird.
True.
But I mean, when you got one guy that's got all the chips, it's
That's
just
right, yeah.
pulling them all his way.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends kind of how the chip stacks, you know, how they're,
TD on 11.
like, yeah, with SM coming in with all the chips, you know, it could easily go faster.
Yeah.
Him putting pressure. And he has done most of the damage at the table, you know,
He has,
knocking
yes.
people out, or at least,
I was actually just going to
Crippling them.
say it was nice to see
You know.
someone other than SM scoop a pot.
yeah. it wasn't even that large of a pot, but it's like,
So the chat room is still calling for the chop. I guess they don't want to see it play out. It is
What?
Monday night. They probably have other things to do. It's
What?
cool. We get it. But just so you guys know,
Who are you?
SM's not chopping, guys. Get over it.
Get over
You're just
it.
gonna have to live with
Here's
it.
all the chips.
He has what? 1.4 million now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not chopping. Sorry.
No chop. Alright, so Dermot back at. Did he? Oh my gosh. Nice! He limped the button. I love it. Dermot was like.
Are you being
"All right,
serious?
yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna limp because you know he's calling the big blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You're not
great.
gonna raise him
See
off
a
of
flop,
anything.
In position. I like it.
No, Dermot has
has
the
king
mystery
queen.
hand.
Yeah.
No, if he can move the
He
seat.
has a really nice hand to be limping there in the small line too.
We don't know what Dermot has, but the bet was good enough to take it down.
Doesn't matter what he has.
It really doesn't anymore. Not sure what's going on there. I saw his cards. They were on the reader, but sometimes it just doesn't pick them up. And here's the thing. If one card doesn't get picked up, it won't pick up the other one. It's both or nothing.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's true too.
Yeah, that was nice. I mean, he risks less chips pre-flop.
I just got called out in the chat room.
For what?
I'm sorry, Rick and Barstow. He wanted to make sure that we knew he was not calling for a chop. So, all right. I take it back.
I didn't think you included him in that.
No, I really, it was a blanket statement, but I think I
Yeah.
hurt some people's feelings, so I apologize, guys.
It's okay, guys. Rick and Barstow said, no chop. Play it out, boys.
Yep. All right, we got Dermot mixing it up again, this time with Queen 10 of Hearts. I'm feeling the love.
Oh yeah, down to 4 players, you know, so they can definitely open up their range
Yes,
a little
I love short-handed poker games for this
Oh, yeah.
very reason. You get to
Yeah.
see people really expand the hands that they're willing to play and open pots with and call with.
bit. Yeah, and also, this might be like a better spot for Dermot than the button now, because SM is in the small blind instead of the big blind.
Maybe he won't defend his blind.
You won't defend like as hard. Just kidding.
He did.
Called with
He
deuce
did,
4 off.
yeah.
Just kidding.
And flop's going to be deuce 4. Okay. Cancel that.
Cancel.
Dermot has Queen High. It's currently the best hand. He does have a gut shot straight draw. A jack will give him the nut hand currently on this
Wow.
board.
Just gonna go ahead and c-bet it.
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
Why not? I mean, it's not like SM doesn't have all the chips on the
I
table.
think his hand is just too good to c-bet here.
Is he grabbing chips?
Yeah, and that's exactly why I say his hand is too good to c-bet. Because you can just check behind, see a turn with probably the best hand. Wow, he just ships it.
Okay.
That's awesome. That's sick. That's so sick.
Wow.
I mean, unless you're capable of
He's not calling, is he?
shoving.
Oh,
no,
okay.
he's snap folded.
Wow.
Okay, so-
Great play by Dermot.
In that case,
What time is it?
Yeah, go ahead and c-bet, and
8:45. Let's.
as long as you're
let's
just
get
gonna
that
ship
hand.
it, if he
Wow.
check raises you, then yes.
I love it.
I had a
That was a sick move.
Yes.
Sick.
Great play by Dermot. It really showcases why he belongs at this final table here.
Yeah, that was a boss move right there.
Playing the
I have
player.
1400 tips,
Yeah, exactly.
1.4.
That was a boss move.
That was a
I
Valcross
snap
move
card.
right there. If I've ever seen a Valcross move, that was it.
No matter what.
I don't know, man.
200,000 I will snap card.
SM is a little
Against the water.
shaken up, man. He made a really good check raise there.
He's not that shaken.
No, he's
He's
talking.
fine.
He's talking.
Oh.
He's like, if he said if blah blah blah, I snap call. I'm guessing he said like if I have a pair or
Yeah.
something.
If he had a pair, I think he would have snap
He
called.
just happened to have the bottom, the very bottom of his range because he had almost a nut low.
Wow.
That was sick, man.
Yeah, I love the play.
I mean,
Don't have that walk.
he's risking all his chips though, you know.
Mm-hmm.
SM could have a hand there. Maybe it was a good read. Great read, great play. I would have played it safer and just checked back the flop.
Yeah.
Try to get a good turn
Me too.
against him. But
I probably would have taken the knit route. Absolutely.
Knit route. Alright, so Andrew here flopping a top pair and a gut shot.
I think that's the
3-9.
end of this hand.
Yeah, just gonna continue and Trevor just showed that sick bluff. He's just gonna hang out and smile on the inside for a little while.
Oh yeah, that'll be a fun one for him to watch later, and I think that one's got a good shot for a little action from
for
Bart.
sure, yeah. Interesting.
So I noticed you got this bottle of wine over here. Are you getting gifts? Is this for the Val Cross fan club?
That's right. So bottles of wine, especially St. Francis.
If you guys want to give Val a gift,
This one's from Chris Hitchcliff.
she accepts wine.
I think it was from me busting him out of last tournament. No, I'm just kidding.
So I'll hold on to it
Yeah,
for
just
you
pop
here.
it
Right?
open. Is it a screw top? No.
I wish, yeah. Just chug it right out of the bottle.
We're barreling at Stones. We're barreling. Come and get some free money. You guys just
Right?
keep giving away money.
Is that crazy or what?
Twitter free rolls? I mean,
The Twitter free roll is pretty sick.
that's awesome.
You know, we always wanted to do something on Memorial Day to entice
Yeah.
people to come in.
Totally.
We're usually slow. So we're like, what would get people here? Let's give away some money.
Yeah,
Right?
That always gets the people. Gets the people in the door.
The great thing about that tournament is we're paying the top 40. So 40th place through 11th all get $100. So if people just come in, buy a 35, you make it to the top 40, you're going to get $100. That 7,000 that's left, that's going to be at the top table. So that's where the real money is. Yeah. But you just come in, be a part of the festivities here on Memorial Day, and easy to get $100 if you run good. Maybe get quite a bit more.
Awesome.
You can say no. You can say no once you hear the number.
Pretty good $35 investment, I'd say.
I would say. But don't forget, you have to follow us on Twitter.
Okay.
That's a big investment.
Yeah, no, you guys,
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta follow them on Twitter. It's just full of information.
Yeah, tons of
You don't want
information.
to miss these.
We're gonna blow
pre-roll
your phone up.
tournaments and
Bing, bing, bing every day.
yeah. Sweeten it up.
We'll put that in here for you guys. Follow along in the chat room. It is the Twitter roll on Memorial Day. Check it out. $10,000 free roll.
Pete just limps the small blind here with King 4. SM checks behind with King 6 and King on the flop.
I feel a chop coming on.
I feel action coming on.
That too.
I don't know if we'll get to the river.
These two.
Pete Gregory's gonna check
Yeah.
call.
I don't think anyone's going
Standard.
anywhere just yet.
7 on the turn. I mean, SM has to still feel good about his hand. They both have to feel good about their hand.
I think so.
Ooh,
Oh.
4 ball on the river.
Oh no.
PG checks. I like the check. Check raise. Pretty sick. That's a
Yeah,
good,
and a snap call on it.
solid check raise there.
Nice job, Pete.
Yeah.
Well played.
And SM can't fold a king there.
Very well played here.
Yeah.
Great river.
Perfect play.
Yep. It's easy to do a perfect play though when you hit a perfect card.
No, I'm not
True.
talking.
Yeah, it makes it a little easier.
No numbers, no nothing. Go all the way.
One thing that I like about being in the booth is I really get to feel like an expert here because I can see everyone's hand.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
makes it a lot easier.
All
Yeah.
the way. I take
So kind of like almost as good as the time travel superpower.
Exactly. Yeah. I just need to learn how to see people's cards like live
I don't.
at the table.
It doesn't matter. 14,000 or 8,000 doesn't make any sense for me.
All right, here we are, four-handed at the last Sunday final table, battling it out for $14,000 grand prize. I don't even say the $19 card because
Yeah.
why even bother? It's already 14,000.
Exactly.
You know.
Even after losing that pot, I think SM still has twice as much as second place
1.2 million. Yeah.
as a second place stack.
Yeah. But as we've already seen, things can change pretty quickly here,
That's right.
especially at a four-handed final table. There's lots of action.
So we have SM and Pete at it again. Pete flopped an ace here, ace 8 suited on the button. SM defended the small blind with queen 10 and flops a gut shot. He ain't folding yet.
I was gonna say, with the way he runs, I wouldn't either.
And that king might be a little scary for Pete. Yeah, he's gonna check back.
Yes, he does.
I think it's a good check back.
And we get a deuce, a spade on the river, and as Lon put it, never helps anybody. Deuce of spade never helps anyone
It
on the
helps
river.
SM sometimes.
That was a 4. All right, ace is good enough. Pete can scoop this one up and move on.
Move on. Yeah, I mean, the check back on the river, Yeah, I guess if he doesn't want to see a check raise or something.
Yeah.
He has just aces and kings with the 8 kicker, so pretty
Look at
safe.
that
Safe check
chip
back
stack
there.
in front of SM. He's got so many chips.
Yeah, he does.
Pete's actually building the stack up pretty good right now, though.
He is. He's taking a couple from SM now.
Now, Andrew, who hasn't seen a lot of action recently with ace 4 of diamonds, is probably looking pretty good.
True story. So, SM gonna raise it up here.
It's actually a pretty respectable raise on the button. Queen 9 of
for
diamonds.
sure. Four-handed, especially with his stack.
I don't see Andrew getting away here, but it looks like he's really thinking about it. There's 3 things he could do here, and he's going to play it safe. What do we
I like
got?
that. I mean, again, out of position, playing against SM.
Yeah.
He's a huge stack, fearless. Ace 4, maybe not the best hand to go up against him.
Fearless is a great word for it.
Dermot's gonna call though.
Yeah, why not? He
Big
loves to
blind.
splash around with SM.
He does.
And,
He's hurt.
nope. We missed both.
Oh, diamonds. I mean,
We do got some diamonds for
two
SM.
diamonds.
yeah.
That's a pretty good flop for SM. Just gonna continue and take it down.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
Poker's that easy.
Pete Gregory really climbing. 745,000. SM has 1.1 million, so he's definitely closing the gap there.
Yeah. And he's playing some solid poker. You know, he's being aggressive at the right times. He's being patient at the right times. Building his stack up. And the way it's shaping up, could be those two battling it out for the top spot.
Sure. Poker News 916. I believe IMAZ is SM.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's like a secret. If it is, sorry. Spoiler.
Secret spill.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's actually.
I've heard SM called a couple other things. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we did change some rules on our live stream final table too.
Oh, yeah?
Just to match up with the live game final table. So now you cannot use your headphones anymore, but you can access your electronic devices, which is why we're able to see SM in the chat room. We wanted to bring some consistency between the streams, tournament and live game. Pete Gregory, has raised to 30K, and Dermot
In the big blinds.
calls.
Blind versus blind here.
And that flop's gonna miss them both. Dermot is actually in the lead with that ace high.
Yeah, he's just gonna check here with the ace high. Pete Gregory continuing here at 10 jack. You know, blind versus blind. I like this bet from him just because he has not been very loose at all.
Yeah.
So for him to raise pre-flop in the big blind and then continue, it looks very strong.
Yeah.
He also had
They were going to
the gut
chop,
shot
and then
and
one player said no, so we didn't need two big cards.
Okay, so players says no chop.
like halfway through that
I'm checking the
analysis, I was
line.
like,
It's still closed. What's going on here?
I have a straw that like
Oh, it goes
Underneath it?
underneath? Okay.
I'm way too sober for this. Just kidding.
Well, you just had oral surgery. Do you
Yeah,
get
I'm on some drugs,
some pain
so-
meds?
I did. I didn't take them though.
Oh, okay. Why not? Have some fun. Live a little.
Not my thing.
All right. All
We
right.
got
Dermot on the button with 10-9 suited.
Oh.
That might
yum,
be an action
yum.
hand for Dermot.
Yum, yum. He ain't folding. I wouldn't mind another limp. Button limp here. Well, what did he limp the button with last time? You remember?
Who, Dermot?
Yeah, remember he limped the button.
No, my memory's too short.
I was just gonna say, I mean, if he's gonna limp the button with some hands, you know, then he could balance it and. But he just raises it up. 9-10 suited, good enough.
Just take it down.
Takes it down.
Why even see a flop?
It's
playing
also
pre-flop.
really good, you know, if SM decides to defend him again. 9-10 suited is a pretty good hand to go up against him, against his 2 random cards.
Yeah.
I like it. So what were you saying? SM's in the chat? Is that what you said?
I think he might be. Well, whether he is or not, he could be. We now allow the players to access their electronic devices at the table. It's still the tournament rule. You need to be out of a hand, and you can't hold out a turn to do it. But
Gotcha.
they can look at their phones now. We used to not allow that, but we used to allow tournament live stream players to wear headphones. We don't allow that now. So basically, we just took what the rules are for the live stream cash game and made the tournament rules the same, so that the
Gotcha.
live stream's always consistent.
Cool. So Pete Gregory raising here with Queen 10 offsuit.
Now, at some point, Andrew's going to have to start defending with these aces. I mean, we're short-handed. The range needs to open up a little bit, or he's just going to get chiseled away here. The Annies are getting bigger. Next level, we'll be playing a 2,000 Annie, too.
Yeah, it is going to get big for sure.
It's gonna get painful to fold
he's
a lot.
going to have to start doing something, but I don't hate his folding these weak aces out of position, especially against like Pete raising. Pete?
Yeah, Pete Gregory.
2 first names I can't handle.
We've had a tough time with his name tonight.
Like all of a sudden I forget his name. It's kind of weird.
You sure you didn't take those drugs?
I am on antibiotics. Maybe that's what
Oh
it's
yeah,
called.
yeah.
Okay.
Antibiotics they're tough.
We'll blame that. Pete's range has been pretty snug the whole night, so calling with a weak ace against him out of position, not so great. Calling against SM, it's just kind of scary. So I think he's just waiting for a decent hand in position to make a move.
See, because here he's playing consistent.
Not
He's
bad.
out of position with ace 4 suited this time. He's going to let it go. SM did raise it up to 40, and looks like he's just going to take another one down. SM seemingly unstoppable at this
Yeah.
final table.
And I mean, SM's definitely recognized that he can steal the blinds
What
a
might be
lot.
happening is that I'm pitching right there, so it's picking up.
I mean, Andrew's not defending too much.
That's cool.
Dermot defends though,
Got it.
but I think he's just he's fine with rumbling.
Jake reminding everyone not to go out in 3rd place because of the tax man. It is just slightly over the threshold
that's sick.
to get a W2G.
That is a bad beat
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
It's a bad beat.
He's seat 4, he's seat
Yep.
3, 5.
Good call, Jake.
Alright, 12,000 is it on there?
So you either, new strategy, go out 4th
Or second.
Or second.
First. Just don't get
unless you're
3rd.
SM.
3rd technically could be less than 4th.
Yeah, technically. It's probably about the same actually. It's kind of sick.
40,000.
Now, can they work out some deal and have you guys change the payouts at all, or is that not?
What they can chop and they can award different amounts of money. They can do that, but what they can't do is take the money out and continue to play, remove some
Gotcha.
money and play for the rest of the money.
Okay.
Now, of course, they could do whatever they want once the money's in their hand, but we have to pay them for the spot that they actually go out in. All right, SM with 5-4, and Andrew finally played one of his rag aces
That's right,
and hits a
with
7.
the button.
With the button.
That's kind of what he's waiting for.
It's like these guys know what they're doing.
It's crazy. So it looks like he checked back the flop. SM gonna try to steal it on the turn.
A little as Andrew doesn't know, he has the check mark here, but
It's hard to say since we can just see the cards. Obviously, Andrew should call. But I like a call here anyway, just to defend. He's been playing
oh, Andrew,
pretty passively. SM can do this with such a wide range.
and he begrudgingly shows his 7 and lays it down. That's going to be a rough one when he watches later. It still looked like he had a feeling,
Yeah.
like maybe he should have called.
And obviously SM's gonna see it in 30 minutes, or what is it doing? 20 something minutes.
Yeah,
But I still.
that's right now. Actually, they played it 20 minutes ago. SM can see it right now.
Bigger?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I need a
This,
drink. I need to drink.
it's still corked, people. It's still corked.
But my canteen is full. I just don't know about showing him that you're folding a pair to him. You know, you're just kind of encouraging him to keep barreling on you.
Right.
Unless you're gonna really defend yourself soon, right? You know what I mean?
He's gonna have to at some
I
point.
mean, I feel like with how tight he's been playing, he's definitely earned himself like a bluff or something. You know, he could get away with one for sure.
Now he needs to pull it off.
Pull the trigger.
Well, the chat room actually went a little crazy earlier when I said that he should be defending. They said defending's bad. They agreed with you, and being as I know how good of a player you are, I'm gonna have to go along with that. Say, okay, if you guys say it's bad, it's bad. But all those times that I was saying he should have been defending, he's actually ahead.
Yeah, the problem is he's ahead with such a marginal hand, and he doesn't know he's ahead, right?
That's true.
The problem is
Hopefully.
he's in a bad position, bad situation post flop, especially against SM, someone who's going to continuation bet the majority of the time. Even if you flop an ace, you know, if it's a scary board, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't fold top pair now, and he might have, you know, flops like ace 9 6, like he might have 9 6 or sixes or ace 9. You know, it's just you just kind of get in a bad spot. So yeah, that's the first lesson. That's our first poker lesson.
That's not actually not the first
No,
lesson I've
position.
learned. Yeah,
No.
I've learned lots of lessons today. I'm always happy when I can come in here and do commentary with you guys because all of our commentators are actually pretty good poker players, you know,
Yeah, totally.
except for me. And so I get to pair up with you and Veronica, who Veronica tries to act like she's not good, but she's pretty good. Fat Train, Justin Kelly,
Oh, yeah.
and Jake is an exceptional player, and I get to listen to the analysis that you guys give and be right here next to you firsthand and learn and make my game
awesome.
better. And for some reason, I still can't win.
Just need more training.
That's all, and
Young
practice. Yeah.
whippersnapper. So SM just, he can play out of position because he's just going to flop top 2.
Yeah,
So, I mean, if you're going to flop top 2,
it's easy when you hit cards.
just
Now,
go ahead and get in there.
is there a book that I can read on how to hit flops?
Yeah, that's called The Force.
Okay,
That's where
we're
you-
back to the force.
Back to The Force.
Copyright pending.
So, yeah, I made it up.
Did you? I like it.
The Force?
Nice job.
Star Wars?
I know what it is.
I was like,
Val Cross on
what is
drugs, lady and
happening?
gentlemen.
I'm so on drugs right now. They were prescribed though.
That's
so
okay,
you
yeah.
guys can't,
It's
like,
okay to be a
turn
druggie
me
if
in
they're
or
prescribed,
anything.
yeah. I'm gonna turn you in.
Justin's trolling me in the booth.
Is that allowed? I think it's allowed.
I'm not usually a gullible person, but right now,
A little?
I'm gonna fall for whatever.
Well, now that I know, we're gonna have some fun. Let's
Yes.
go, ladies and gentlemen.
Dang it. So SM gets a real hand. I'm not sure if he knows what to do with it. I'm just kidding. Raises up the button. Way to balance your range, SM. I like it.
He figured it out pretty quick.
Gets no bites.
SM still sitting at about 1.2 million. He sneaking up on him.
Yeah.
A little over
Sneaky,
700,000.
And the last 2 rounds, basically, chips have just been floating around in the circle, I think.
Yeah, we haven't seen any huge matchup, but we do only have 7 minutes left at this level. And then a pretty substantial jump in the blinds going to 6 and 12,000 with a 2,000 ante, so we actually get the
Okay.
ante increasing
Yeah, that's pretty
as
big.
well. It's going to force a little bit of play.
Andrew down around 300,000 now.
He's getting into that make a move range. Like he's going to have to do something pretty
You know,
soon.
and with these level rollbacks and everything, he's actually not that short.
Yep. He's probably wishing we would roll back 2 levels again, though.
Yeah.
At this point.
You might like that. I mean, he still has over 20 big blinds. So even though he seems short,
Yeah, not the worst shape ever.
yeah, he can still be patient, and I think he recognizes that.
I think
Seems
patience
like
is
it.
way overrated. Let's go crazy. Let's do a bomb pot. Let's get nuts here. All right, the ace flop's good for SM, and I'm shocked. SM hit a flop.
Oh my gosh.
It's like,
Crazy.
who saw it coming? Dermot also caught a little piece of this bottom pair with his Jack 4, and he's betting out. Or was there a bet in front of him? Looks like SM
Oh
might
yeah, it
bet.
looked like
Yeah.
SM bets.
Bet and a call. The turn misses both. It's that infamous deuce that never helps anybody.
Yeah, I think that's fine for Dermot to check call the flop. Hope for a jack or a 4.
Or fold.
Maybe SM.
Or fold.
Or fold. You know, that's obviously an option as well. But at least he just check folds the turn.
And there's your chip counts up there. SM way out in front still with 1.3 million. Pete catching up a little over 700,000. Dermot over 300. And Andrew just under 300. Still anybody's game here though, but SM continuing to hold a commanding chip lead.
I mean,
Andrew
yeah,
finally
he's...
picks up the hand he's been waiting for though.
Oh, now what does he do?
Infamous American Airlines. He's just gonna
It
call.
happens like 32,000.
My eyes just got so big.
I love Druggy Val because she laughs at all my jokes.
Yeah, which makes sense.
And I fall for like everything.
This has been fantastic.
Alright, Andrew raises to 32,000, guys. With AA.
32,000. So he just he comes in for about 3 times the blind. And A7 from SM.
I think that's a little on the large side. I mean, obviously SM defends wide, but
Well, SM's not laying it down here. And the way he's running, probably going to be 2 7s on the flop. SM is, he's just running so great. I would love to run like this in the train and playing good too. I'm not trying to take
Yeah, I
anything
mean-
away from the fact that
he's getting
he's...
in there, he's mixing it up, he's saving all the flops. Wow, SM just ships on him with an ace.
No.
I don't think that.
Obviously, Andrew's never.
No.
That's crazy. That's
I can't
awesome.
look. Tell me what happened.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
2 sevens!
We're okay. We're okay. We're okay.
2 sevens on the
Alright.
flop, so sick.
So A7 has less than 1%
They
on the flop.
chop.
Yeah. Chop, I'm just kidding. Aces are gonna hold up.
Wow.
Well, now you're gonna have to eat crow on something you said earlier about
What?
aces not winning. Yeah,
Oh my.
aces can win. Okay,
God.
just so you know, it's totally possible. It might not happen every time.
Only against someone who has an ace in their hand.
Right.
Can I adjust it to that?
We'll allow it. This
Okay.
just this once, Val.
We'll allow it.
Yeah, only because I like you.
That's fair. Thank you. Appreciate it. So there you go. Patience pays off.
Who knew?
Sometimes.
And now Dermot becomes the short stack at the table.
And that's why you don't live with aces. Because the big blind might wake up with an ace and ship on you.
Yeah.
Double check. Make sure.
All right, so now the stacks
Wow.
looking a little more
Yeah.
in sync
Finally
with each
evening out a
other.
little bit,
Not
yeah.
so crazy.
Yep.
But we've seen S&M. What?
I
What?
was gonna try to ignore it, but I couldn't.
Wait. Okay, it was gonna happen at some point throughout the
I thought
night.
it was you and not me.
It was supposed to be you.
I know, I'm on drugs.
We've seen SM, not S&M. We've seen. This is something Veronica would say. Okay, that's not a Justin line. He's been,
Veronica's not in the booth.
I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna drop my conversation
Cloak
topic
us,
and just
Justin.
watch the chat room because
What just happened?
nothing yet. All right, okay. So he's been a roller coaster, is what I was
Yeah.
gonna say, up and down.
S&M,
So,
big roller coaster, up and down. Keep it going.
all right, let's not get into my personal
going,
life here, okay?
But the thing is, he's still hovered around a million chips, so it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, up and down, but never under, what, 850,000? So, something like that. Maybe wrong. SM.
Shut up. I had a feeling it was gonna happen. I was trying, so I just don't say S&M. Don't say S&M.
Don't say
Don't
it.
say
And then
S&M.
you're gonna
And
say
I'm
it.
like S&M.
Yeah,
It's just like, don't
know.
think about an elephant. What do?
of course. Damn it.
Ha, got you.
So Pete Gregory tried to get a little button steal in there with 7-9 suitor.
Doesn't look like it worked.
SM
Chat room
praised.
says break out the gimp.
What? What does that mean?
It's an S&M reference.
Oh.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, tell me when
Or
I'm older.
text Veronica.
Tell me
I'm
when
sure
I'm
she'll
older.
know. I'm sure she'll know. Hi Veronica, if you're watching. Now we're like focused on the
I know
chat room.
What's happening? All right, back to this game.
Oh, there's a game going on?
Apparently.
I didn't even realize.
All right, he raises it again. Queen 10 offsuit, 32,000. SM calls on the button. Every time.
Oh
I'm
god.
gonna say, I'm gonna call him Sam now.
Let's
one
do
of his
it.
aliases.
Yeah, let's change his name.
He flat calls on the button with 5-3. Justin, what do you think about this play?
I like it. You're not getting me again.
Love it. Love it. So Dermot's tanking here with an ace-6 offsuit. Wow, he folds.
Best hands out of this one.
Nice, nice. Again, the position thing. Doesn't want to go out of position against them too. With ace-6 offsuit.
And Queen 10 still in the lead, but maybe not happy about it.
But SM has position here.
Yeah, he's gonna fire. Why not?
Why
He's got
not?
2 cards. Let's take a
Just
pot
5
down.
high.
And 50,000 into 140,000 pot.
And you know, it's so hard for Pete to continue here out of position against SM. Again,
So, comes
just losing
in.
position.
5-3, misses the flop, bets it.
Maybe he's doing like the Annette Overstead thing, just not looking at his cards.
Maybe. That'd be pretty
I do it
awesome.
sometimes just for funsies.
Do you?
Yeah, not in like a big final table.
No, okay. Hey, you know what? It's one of my favorite stories is Annette playing the entire tournament only looking at her cards when facing an all-in bet, just to show the importance of
Yeah, she
position.
covered the whole cards.
Now she's going to be here on May 15th playing with a $500 bounty in her head in our Venetian satellite.
You guys
Do you think she'll do that when
the,
she's here?
legend.
Not look at her cards? That'd be great if she pulled it off here and won it.
Maybe.
Guys, come join us on the 15th of May. Win your $3,500 buy into the $3 million guaranteed Venetian main event. Entry flights are June 20th, 21st, and 22nd if you win the prize package. And you get to meet Annette Overstead and Erica Linkman will be here.
Awesome. 3,500 buy-in, right?
The satellite's $250 and
Yeah.
you're winning a $3,500 buy-in with
Yeah, that'd be
you'll
awesome.
also get a $500 Venetian resort credit and you'll get $500 cash for your
Sweet.
travel expenses.
So SM opens here for
Stop it.
50,000.
You don't have to look at me every time you say his name.
So SM. Dermot just ships it, and again, another really good aggressive play here
Yes.
by Dermot against SM. You know, kind of playing the player. Recognizes that.
Dermot's
Recognizes that SM.
he's all about the
could be-
S&M.
Dermot's
What is
not
this?
afraid of some S&M.
Oh, it's
I mean S5 SM. Okay.
Yeah, you can't text.
So yeah, it seems like a really good spot for Dermot.
Can SM call here?
It's 250,000 more.
It's a lot.
He also just lost. He also just doubled up Andrew.
Do you think that affects, you know, when you just lose a big pot and you tighten up a little?
I think so.
yeah.
I mean, you know, he didn't like doubling up Andrew, losing 300,000 or something, and he doesn't want to do it again right now. You know.
It looks
So
like he's
soon
stacking
after.
up chips, though.
He also wants to get those chips back.
He does.
So it depends which side is gonna win.
I think that he defaults towards gambling.
Definitely. But like
And
ace
four-handed?
5.
Four-handed ace 5, though?
You know, the problem with calling with ace 5 here is if Dermot has an ace, he
Which he
hasn't
does.
crushed,
Yeah.
probably. And, you know, if Dermot has a pair, he still has him crushed, so. Has him in bad shape.
So 2/3 of the time, crushed.
So what is he hoping that Dermot's doing this with? King highs, you know, maybe like king, queen, king, jack.
Maybe he's
king
just
10
playing on
suited.
instinct and he
Queen
knows
10
the five's
suited.
coming. It's just like a five's on the way.
It's true. He might.
Maybe even two fives. Who knows?
He could also be thinking about the fact that Dermot's kind of playing him, like the way he.
It shows his ace, folks.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, because Dermot made that aggressive move against him. But a lot of times, if someone makes an aggressive move and shows it, they're not going to do it again that soon.
Million chips, okay.
Great laydown.
Yeah, great lay down by SM.
Yeah.
I will never live this down. I have a feeling.
I made it. First bad play, I made it. Two of them with you. First hand, you have got 18, and then
SM is he's giving lessons at the table.
No, he's I won't say tilted, but he's like annoyed that he, doubled up the aces, and he's annoyed about these hands where he
oh, that one I
maybe
put. I don't.
misplayed.
I think his misplay calling off ace 7 against pocket aces is part of the
Not
reason
even
that
calling off, he should-
you're right.
yeah.
You're right. Yeah, might have influenced him folding a rag ace in this
Exactly,
spot.
yeah, he doesn't want to get in like a similar situation.
And a good fold.
Yeah, especially with that in the back of his mind against the aces, you know. Yeah, it's hard to call there. Dermot picks up 6s here on the button and chips it. Sam makes an angry fold.
Do I even want to know what you're laughing at?
First I was laughing at SM's angry fold, and then I was laughing at you laughing at me saying
Is
his
this
name.
the leveling thing?
Level,
You laughing
level,
at
level.
me laughing at you laughing because I knew you were laughing at me laughing.
Guys, we got a lot of levels going on at the table and in the booth. It's just craziness here. Craziness. So is there like PLO happening?
I don't see the table we typically have PLO ongoing.
All right, guys, get down here. We need
yeah,
to get
come
some
on.
PLO started after this.
It is
tournament.
Omaha night.
I know. Double jackpot.
Double
right?
jackpot. That's a $20,000 jackpot. We also have high hands every 2 hours, and they just extended the Omaha high hands to Friday as well.
Really?
4 to midnight, we do Omaha high hands.
Sweet deal.
Yeah. SM is suited with 3 deuce. Yeah, he's out of there. He's in a suit.
I like that. Start of the hand. So Pete raised it up to 35,000. Ace 6 suited on the button.
We don't know what Andrew has, but
SM made an angry fold with suited cards.
19,000 to call. Whatever Andrew has, he's thinking about it. So it must be something worth contemplating.
Yeah.
But playing with the discipline that he's been playing tonight, he's gonna let it go.
And Pete shows an ace, just lets him know, I'm not messing around with the button, guys. Except when I am.
He is a very solid player.
Yeah, super solid.
Patient, disciplined,
Picks his
great at
spots.
picking his spots. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's excellent. I would not want to be at a final table with him.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. I would want to be at a final table with anyone. I would just want to be there with really bad players.
But like you mentioned, with this deep structure, the extra levels, rolling back levels. I mean, the levels are already 40 minutes long, and there's extra levels now. Get a lot of chips to start with. It really, you see a lot of good players at these final tables.
Oh, not to mention while we were yakking away, the blinds actually went up. We're now at 8,000, 16,000 blinds with a 2,000 ante. So the smaller stacks, which actually is not too small right now, Dermot with a little over 400,000.
Yeah, he's chipping up,
They
too.
still have a little bit of play, but the pressure is starting to build on these guys.
Yeah, for sure. Dermot just got a walk too with the 6-7 suited.
That's always nice, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good walk there for him. I mean, Andrew had 8-5 in his defense. So.
That's it.
I think they're talking about stack sizes or something.
I got right under
Yeah.
6. I got 5 8.
Yeah, so Dermot, right around 400,000.
So what's the numbers?
Blinds are 8,000, 16,000.
Yep, 2,000 ante now. And these blinds on a four-handed table, they're just coming around so fast. But like we mentioned earlier, with the 2-level rollback, they still have quite a bit of play, and this is deep stack poker now, even for the small stacks.
Yeah, I mean the short stack tournament still has like 24, 25 big blinds right now. So
It's still million, but
it's
that's not a problem.
definitely a
That's
deep
should.
five
I shouldn't
table.
lose that hand. I
I
should
hope
not.
you don't
I
have
should
anything
hold.
else to do tonight. We might be here for a little while.
Just got this.
Crack it open. I don't think you need any help.
Yeah, that's a decision-making thing.
I might wait for another day when I'm not on drugs.
That's the decision.
That
I
seems
make.
legit.
A bad
Yeah,
decision.
enjoy it a little.
Maybe.
When you run good, you take chances.
And that's exactly how I don't even think about soccer games. Yesterday happened one time too. But that's okay. I
SM
rebounded.
giving some more lessons here at the table. If you're watching at home, we do have the table mic'd. You can hear the table talk. Feel free to tune in.
It's absolutely
And just turn it up as loud as you can, because it's not as loud as us. I mean,
Well, I
how
did
could it be
already
as loud as us? But you can hear what they're saying, and
But I'm not betting.
some games is more interesting to table talk than others. Veronica and Friends last week was very interesting on the table talk. I was going to try and repeat some of the things that were said on the table, but I don't think I should do that. I like my job, so
Yeah, they might get bleeped out, like censored.
I don't think we have a bleep button. Just in the chat
It's like
room.
every other word.
That's the whole spot. It's kind of funny. I was using the talk to text yesterday, and I have a Samsung phone, and it was actually bleeping my profanity, and I didn't realize that. I was like getting a little irritated. I'm like, my phone is censoring me, and I'm not happy about this. Try it. If you have a Samsung phone, you use the talk to
You
text.
must have like the settings on.
You can't give me one.
It was hit the
Child settings.
first letter, and then it would star it out. I was like, really?
That's hilarious.
Don't censor me.
With you, bro.
I was Nobody censors Justin.
That's right.
Nobody puts Justin in a corner.
No one.
I was watching the what was it, WPT Tournament of Champions final table. They were streaming it yesterday, and I said something. I said the word sucks, and they warned me like
In the
no
chat
bad
room?
words.
Really?
Be cross poker, and I
Well,
was like.
they're hardcore. I think we allow some bad words in our chat.
The
But
funny thing was, I was actually saying something positive because someone else said
A lot of
that,
airtime. You get a lot of
Vanessa
airtime.
sucks or
This
something.
camera right here is
And I was like,
the
if
main
you
one.
say Vanessa sucks, like something like that, and
Yeah, it's like the default.
like,
maybe it's just a bot that just looks for keywords.
they like smack me in my
Yeah.
hand.
A lot of airtime.
Did you straighten up?
Yeah, I was
Good.
like, okay, I guess I'm not chatting.
Be cross, behave.
I was afraid.
Yeah.
That's what censorship does, you know?
I know.
Scares you.
Don't we live in America?
Scares you into silence.
Freedom of speech, man.
Play online poker, you're
I
like,
know. What the hell?
oh,
Nothing better than pound.
freedom ain't free, guys.
How much does it cost?
That's the question.
I got $2 on me. Is that enough?
Buys you 2 minutes of freedom.
All right. I'll take it.
I couldn't tell if they were talking about like some kind of chop situation. I'm not really sure.
I can
Maybe
pretty
not.
much guarantee
Maybe
you
not.
they're not. Like I said, SM approached me earlier and he said he wants to see if he can win it.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's interested in
Don't blame
chopping. Also, I mean, these guys are all serious tournament players. They got a ton of play still, and the structure is great. I think they're all shooting for the top spot.
Yeah, I think chopping is usually a better idea when it's like a shove fest, like you said, when it's a little more shallow. People are around. Everyone's between 8 and 16 big blinds. You know, it's more of like a coin flip situation.
I'm feeling good about the decision to do the 2-level rollback. Just
Oh,
seeing
yeah, it's
the
great.
type of play it's allowing, that we're really getting to see some
Great
real
idea.
poker
You don't
being
see
played
that.
here.
You don't see that in many places.
The only other place that I found when I was doing some research on this that does it, and I don't even know if they do it consistently, it's the WPT. I guess has some tournaments where they do the rollback, and I'm sure
Yeah, I haven't really seen it.
I'm sure it's been done. You know, I
Right.
guarantee you we're not the first to try it, but
But you're the best to try it.
well, that goes without saying. You already got the job, pal. You don't have to kiss up
Alright,
anymore.
never mind.
Yeah, you were hired last
Never
month.
mind, you guys are alright. I'm just kidding.
No, it
really
does.
is,
It
though.
brings a
This
whole new
tournament
level.
is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes me
wouldn't
want to
wanna
make
be at this
makes me
final
want to
table?
make the final table even more.
Right.
And, you know, then maybe I don't get in terrible spots with like pocket eights.
Because you're not just having to shove every time you get an ace, right? And by the way, I like you trying to say terrible spots with pocket eights, because pocket ace is your spinach hand. Right?
Spinach.
Yeah, it makes you strong. Spinach. You watch Popeye?
Oh, yeah.
Are you too young for Popeye?
No.
No? All right.
Popeye.
It's actually
Me some Popeye.
Not talking about the chicken.
I know, but too bad I didn't know.
It's some of the
The guy with the forearms,
Yeah, yeah,
and the
that
spinach.
guy. Too bad I didn't know the eights was like my hand. When I was at that final table, I would have just reshoved and
Right?
hit that set.
It's delayed, but it's showing how.
Your eights weren't even good and you won with them.
Exactly. Like, you don't even need to be good with them. That's the thing.
You had to have your heart pumping a little bit,
Now I
shoving on
know.
that board. Just a little.
Oh,
You had
it
an
was just
ace,
a bet.
2 queens. Oh, that's true.
I felt good about
You
the
know what I
bet. So for that reason, like, well, obviously I know if she calls, I lose, but
Right.
you know,
You knew you couldn't show
I felt
down.
good about the bet. So
That's what I mean.
I think it was the right bet. If you go back and watch the commentary, even before you put the bet out, Jake said something along the lines of, she needs to make it about 300 or
Nice.
so here. And I think you put 320 out, right? Yeah.
yeah, something like that.
Were you guys,
Yeah, he was in my ear. I had like this earbud. I'm like, Jake, what do I do? What do I do? He's like, bet
we
300.
could see you.
was
We
like,
know
I'll make
you
it
didn't have an
310.
earbud. You had a glass of
kidding, guys.
wine and a shot. All right, that's what you had. Liquid courage to
Did I
show.
drink that night?
A little. Just a little.
That's a hand. Oh my god.
Oh, we get to see
My
the
bad.
dog head.
I'm ready for the next Veronica and Friends game. It's going to be the all fireman game.
that's
Did you
a
hear about
bad
that?
spot.
Oh, yeah, all firemen.
You know what I mean?
Huh?
What does that
It's going to
mean?
be all firemen and Veronica.
Seriously? Can that
I
happen?
love Gullible. Val's my favorite Val now.
These drugs are
No, we said
not
that in the
fun.
booth, joking
Not
around. We
fun.
said it was going to be the all firemen game, and this is the best part. I don't think Veronica told you. Yeah, she's actually had some firemen showed up, dropped her number off at the tournament podium to use the
Hey, watch the
game.
announcer. Watch the announcer.
Veronica,
I
you
don't
Nice.
What I was thinking
Did I say Val?
You said, can you give us the bell?
Stupid.
That's so funny.
Well, if you want one
I
of the numbers
think-
too, I'll pass it on
I
for you.
think
Oh my God. Look at
I'm so distracted
You're
right now.
speechless. Yeah, you're just thinking about firemen. All right.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Apparently, I should have been a fireman.
You look back at
I
your
picked
car.
the wrong career.
You're dirty.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed, there's a poker game going on
What?
there. Yeah.
When?
And
When?
SM has suited connectors.
He likes those, man.
Who does? He's scooping a pop.
Hey, look at the announcers. Look at the
Went
announcers.
up there and
That's cracking up.
Deuce 3 offsuit.
Look.
I mean, you can't flat with it.
No.
So either fold or raise. I like it.
And he's at his usual mark
He
here
also
with a
just
million in
had
chips.
Ace King a minute ago. We also missed a hand where Dermot opened up with a weak ace, and Pete Gregory 3-bet with Ace Queen, took it down. That was pretty sweet. We haven't seen much 3-betting.
No. I think we're about to though.
Yeah, maybe. These players seem to all be very good short-handed. I mean, just from what I've seen.
This is
Like
similar.
they've all adjusted well.
Very much so. Some very
Branded.
solid play going on
Yeah.
this final table.
Anything interesting going on in there?
They're just talking about
the
poker and calling each other nits and. So the next big event, special event we have coming up here at Stones is on May 15th. That's your chance to win a $3,500 entry, a $4,500 prize package to the Venetian Deep Stack Extravaganza, and meet
Tournament to win.
and play with Annette Oberstead and Erica Lindgren with $500 bounties on their head. We're excited to have them here at Stones. We have a lot of big names in poker that come and visit us here at Stones and make Stones their home.
Yeah, sweet deal.
Lon's a regular here. We had last year we had Moneymaker and Somerville live where we out here, so it's a great place for our local players to have an opportunity to mix it up with the big dogs.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Raised 100,000.
Oh yeah, and then you
SM, another suited connector, kind of, mostly.
I was like, Where's his hand?
have to,
He's
right?
suited. Wow.
And we got Andrew on the big
Expect to be
blind.
folding. So yeah, it looks like SM's just gonna complete. Andrew's gotta be just happy seeing the flop, right?
No.
Oh,
Looks like
getting
SM actually raised. And
SM raised.
Andrew's got to put in 22,000
nice.
more.
I like Andrew's defend here in the big blind. With
We have to
9-6
start
suited.
defending eventually, right?
Well, and he's in position now.
Yes.
Big difference.
On the big blind.
Yeah.
Nothing
Nice
for
ball.
anyone.
10 for
Okay.
4. Yeah. So I would expect SM to continue
1
here.
million
Looks like
that
he continued for pretty small, about 30,000.
Exactly, that's just thing is guessing.
I mean, obviously SM can have a 10 or a 4 or something, but Andrew being in the big blind, I mean, he could rep a 10 or a 4. He decides to just let it go, though.
Do you feel like Andrew at this point could get some value by opening his game up a little bit and playing a little more aggressively?
I think so. I mean, he's played so snug so far that people just have to give him credit, you know? He's shown down aces
Why did I not shove?
He did. I can say 7.
and then
Best
period
hand.
at the end of that sentence.
Yeah. It wasn't a question mark?
He showed down one hand. That's what I mean. It's like aces and nope, that's it.
No.
No, I think he's played more hands than that, but you get my drift. He's
But the thing is,
definitely-
he's being very cautious about picking his spots. There's a lot of money at stake here right now. The worst he can do is 4,300, but the next jump up to 5,300 is a pretty big
that
jump.
is a pretty big jump.
You know, an additional $1,000
Yeah.
for moving up one
I need a
spot.
stick.
And of course, the top spot, $14,000, an entry to next month's last Sunday, and an entry to Survivor Event 3, which will give you an opportunity to win a $10,000
Yeah.
main event seat.
Yeah, that's a lot of value.
It's a
added
lot
value
of value.
in first place.
Anyone at home wants that opportunity to win that main event seat. All you got to do is send a bio by this Wednesday at noon for this coming Saturday. 6-12 limit hold'em, and one player from there getting an opportunity at a 10K main event buy-in.
Yeah, you guys need to get your bios in because
I will personally fly out to Vegas and buy you in. I'm gonna be there.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna give you all the Stones gear, take some
Sweet.
pictures. So make sure you get it. Let's put that email address in the chat room. Make sure you send in your bios. Here's the thing, make them funny. The funny ones are the ones that have been getting voted to the top every time. Funny, entertaining. Guys, I'm gonna tell you a secret. We do not have fact checkers. Just
Oh, no.
to make it entertaining, that's all. We're not gonna find out if you made it up. People have made up some pretty interesting stuff.
That's funny.
And they've done well.
I mean, the thing is, we want entertaining players at the tables.
That
You
hand
know,
is put
like
all in,
that's what makes
ace
great
nine.
extreme tables. So if you convince us that you're going to be an entertaining player, and that maybe you're decent. No. Doesn't even matter actually. Yeah, you'll have a good chance. And the cool thing is, if you submit your bio for this week for 6-12 limit, if you don't get in, I mean, there's a good chance of getting in this week, especially. But if you don't get in this week, you can submit it again for another week, or you can tweak your bio and send it in again.
I bet you're pretty
So-
excited about Event 4 coming up the following week. PLO, 135 PLO.
Oh my gosh.
That's going to be crazy.
my
You're
gosh.
commentating that one, right?
Yeah, that is that
Yeah.
is.
Send a bio in.
That's
Just send a bio in.
that's the one where we
Yep.
commentating with
For
Dave.
Wednesdays? No, I'll talk to you later. Yep.
Know that?
16.
We got guys approaching us here at the booth trying to get into the games.
Yeah, you guys better get in. That wasn't even planned.
Yeah, not
That was
even
real.
planned. Make
That
sure
wasn't staged.
that you get a part of it. If you want a $10,000 seat, you can come win it right here at Stones just for playing cash games.
Nice.
Okay, what's
Looks
going
like,
on here?
SM under the gun, Jack 9 continues. Ace Queen Jack flop.
Oh, there it is.
So Pete Gregory
Makes a straight.
makes a straight on the river. I think he checked fold flop, if I'm not mistaken. Good fold there by SM.
Easy
Interesting
fold, right?
check call with 9-10. I mean, he's open-ended, but the 8.
It doesn't matter. You can
SM said, doesn't matter, you can bluff me.
Bluff me so many times. Every time I look up, you bluff me.
Big blind, small blind. It doesn't matter at all.
They're trying to buy their seats with Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Not gonna happen. We want currency that's worth something.
Maybe someday, guys.
All right, about 16 minutes left, and then we are going to take a little break. Right now, still 4 players remaining. Next one out's getting $4,300 in change. SM picks up Ace Jack. Dermot has Ace King. We might see some sparks fly here.
For sure.
Andrew's getting away from that Jack 10. That's the type of patience that's gotten them this far in the tournament.
Exactly. I mean, especially with, SM very aggressive. Dermot's been pretty active. You know, it's not a terrible strategy to just wait it out, hang out, wait for aces. Maybe some other hands too.
I love it.
Yeah, it's been working for him so far, for sure. So Dermot raises up to 39,000 and looks uninterested.
Did I hear it all in?
Players all in.
Aces again?
Wow.
Player all
I
in.
think I heard it
SM
all in.
chips.
Pretty good.
SM chips and Dermot snap calls.
Wow!
Yep.
This is going to be a defining
Yeah, that
moment.
makes sense for sure.
A Jack would just be devastating for Dermot right here.
Great spot for Dermot.
No, I'm kidding around.
Getting it all in here with 300,000 chips, 80%. Ace King suited.
There's the ace for both of them.
Got an
No
ace.
help to SM trying to catch up to Dermot's Ace King.
SM looking for a jack.
One of 2 remaining. Looks like one's already been folded. He's calling for it. Give me one of those last 2 jacks. This is his last chance. Hearts won't help. There it is. Aces and 4s, and the king will play. Good job, Dermot. He's doubling up. He's going to be sitting on a little over 600,000 now. Not bad. And this final table is getting pretty even.
Seriously, that's a huge double up there. Andrew not happy. He was definitely hoping to get the table up there.
Yeah, he's playing for it.
Yeah. So that might actually lead Andrew to start mixing it up a little bit more.
200.
Pete, come in here for a second. Can we get him a chair? Don't say anything about the hands though, because we're 20 minutes behind you. We don't want to give anything away. Yeah, just break Pete. Sit in the middle. We're gonna have Pete Gregory here for just a second. Yeah, you guys are in an intense game out there.
Oh man, yeah,
This
yeah.
is pretty crazy.
Yeah. A couple guys want to try, but we haven't played on that.
There's
See
no
what
point.
happens.
Let's see who a champion is. I want to see a champion.
Yeah.
You are playing a pretty awesome game here. I'm very impressed.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Very nice.
Just a
What
little bread and butter poker.
What's your thought process going into here? Did you come into today thinking you were going to kind of sit back and wait, or you wanted to be aggressive?
That's a cooler.
What's your strategy?
Basically, where I'm at right now is I'm just trying to feel the final table out. We're down to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dermot,
Don't give it away.
Dermot just doubled up
Yeah.
with the ace
It was about
king.
20 minutes ago.
Oh, where are we?
We're watching 20 minutes ago. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so at 4 players, we just want to see where everybody's at, how aggressive people are, trying to snap lines and whatnot. So so we're just trying to pay attention to everybody, and some guys, I'm looking around and see who the skilled players are, and
It's you.
basically, we'll determine that at the end of the day. But,
Are you feeling pretty confident right now? Like you got a good shot at first
I
place?
feel good. I'm second in chips, and
Yeah.
I think we can make some moves. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How do you feel with SM to your left there?
It's actually making it tough because he'll call really light, and he has a tendency to play a lot of hands. So it makes it tough. It makes it really tough. But I think we'll be all right.
You've been holding your own against him for sure.
Yeah, I wish he was on the other side.
Is
Yeah,
this your first tournament you've played at Stone's Gambling Hall?
It is at Stones. It is.
Awesome.
Very good structure. I like this place.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Glad you like it.
I'll be back.
Great run for your first time here.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Worst you can do right now, $4,300. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, it's
$350.
yeah. I'm from Emeryville, so they'll pay for the little gas.
The one thing that I've noticed is when people show up for their first time in this room and they win a bunch of money,
Yeah.
they typically like the room.
Sure. No, well, the structure is good. It's a very good structure, nice low pace, and I think it rewards the better players. So I mean,
Exactly,
yeah.
I think
this is
we're
what you like to
actually
see.
seeing that you're right here at this final table. You guys are all very evenly matched on skill, and it's a tough final table. It's a very tough one.
And very
Yeah.
deep with the rollback and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
I like this tournament, and I think you guys doing a really good job. And this is first class right here with the live feed.
Very cool. Well, it's a pleasure to have you. You got about a minute before you guys get going.
All right.
So go out there and crush some souls.
Yeah,
all
good
right?
luck, man.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
It's been fun watching you.
All right.
All right. Pete Gregory in the booth, and now we're back to a hand that he's picked up Ace King here. So they are 20 minutes ahead of us. They're just wrapping up a break. We're 20 minutes behind, so in 10 minutes we actually get to go take a break.
Ah.
I'm excited about that.
Sweet.
Yeah. How about you?
Me too.
You go pop another pill?
I don't think
Just
I need to get more of that
antibiotics,
stuff.
and she has a prescription, folks.
prescription, guys.
She has a prescription.
I have a prescription for the hard stuff too, but I'm not even taking it. Not even taking it.
Okay. I'm sure someone will take it from you.
That was not an advertisement. Don't tweet me like, hey, you got any
Oh, your phone's gonna be
extra?
blown up. Heard you had the hard stuff,
Heard you
Val.
got some Percocet. I ain't selling.
All right, so SM has taken a little break from the table, just to walk around, catch his breath. He's still getting dealt in. We're killing his
What a
hand.
boss. He's like, well, we should take a break.
You
like
don't
it's a
have
cash
to be
game.
there when you have that many chips.
I mean,
You take
he's
a little
playing it like it's a
breather.
cash game anyway, so we might as well just take breaks whenever you want. That's not a knock on him. When you're that deep, you can just kind of play it like a cash game.
Hey, do
play
whatever
any
you
two
want.
on the button.
That's what it's like when you're a boss. Yeah.
Must be tough. And now everyone else at the table is like, sweet. Like Andrew's like, I'm raising.
Oh no! All of a sudden they're playing hands.
All of a sudden,
What happened?
They can try to steal. Wow, look at how
And
even those stacks have
the
gone.
boss's return. It
He
has.
has actually taken the lead.
He is. He's the chip leader at
That's
this
amazing.
point.
I mean, their stacks are pretty much the same, but it's huge.
Yes.
And the short stacks aren't that short either. Like these stacks are really evened out.
This new structure makes it like marathon
So
poker too.
awesome.
I'm actually
love it.
kind of thinking it's good that this isn't a one-day event because they'd be here for like 16 hours.
That's true. I mean,
You
with
break
this,
it up a
this
little.
final table can be 4 to 8 hours or
I
something.
mean, last time without the rollback, I think we were here for 6.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I
crazy.
mean, with breaks and stuff, 6 hours, you can't play a final table for 6 hours after a
Oh,
whole
and
day.
I forgot to tell you, I'm going after this break, so you're going to be in here alone for the rest of the stream. The chat room's stoked about it. They're like, yeah, we want Val, we want Val.
I can't be left alone.
That's true. You'll tear down the house.
I might. So Dermot raises to 38,000 with ace-7 suited.
He's there. He's got so many chips. Yeah, he had to move off to the side. He's got too many chips.
He's just taking up like 3 spots, just hanging out.
Actually, now he's not even the chip leader, but only by a little bit.
He still has several chips.
He caught him. He's been chasing him all night. He finally caught him.
Yeah, and like Pete said, obviously he'd rather have him to his right, but he's played so well having him to his left.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Trying to see flops for cheap against him.
It's a tough opponent to have on your left.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like whichever
He's played very well.
Yeah,
Picking some spots, against the people to his right.
I know.
I'll be pretty sharp.
You have to be switching everything else constantly.
It's nice to hear that type of feedback from a first-time player,
Yeah,
and
that's
you know, to
awesome.
see someone that just found this room and they've enjoyed it so much, and especially, like I said, it's kind of a half of a joke, but when you come in and you win a bunch of money your first time in a place, you're like, yeah, that place was pretty cool.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
I like it.
Yeah, and you know, yes, that's very true. It's also just so comfortable to play here, and these tournaments, the structure is amazing. So, Dermot will take that one with pocket sevens. So Andrew, our short stack with 466,000, and that's not that short. And the other three stacks are very, very close.
It's gotten pretty close, yeah. So now everyone's pretty much on the same level, and now we are really going to get an opportunity to see everyone open their game up and play some poker here. Pretty exciting final table here with 4 players left. And I can't wait to see who gets to buy me beers. I'm really looking forward to that beer.
I still owe you. So.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
I got you.
You know, just to get a little off topic here, we have the restaurant here in the casino, Sammy's, and they actually are really good about bringing local microbrews in. We've got one right now that I'm a big fan of. It's called the something Apple or something Fist. It's like a 10% alcohol.
Oh man, it's like an IPA or something.
I think so. I'll show you when we're done here, when you buy it for me.
I will be doing that.
All right, Pete sitting here with Pocket Jacks, and probably what's running through his mind right now is how am I going to get some action with these?
Yeah, he bumps it up to 50,000. Doesn't look like anyone has much to call him with.
Yeah, Andrew's range has been pretty small lately, and Dermot doesn't really have a hand that the type of hand we would see him call a raise
Not
with.
so much.
He even gives us a little show.
Yeah.
The old 49ers.
It's like if I didn't have 9-4, I'd be calling
Yeah,
it.
any other hand. 5-9.
Oh, maybe he had a pocket jack.
20. Pete almost 100,000 in the lead. SM tied with himself there.
As I'm tired.
I was just thinking.
What were you?
No, I can't say it. We got no more S&M jokes. All right, we're done. Just leave it
Are we
alone.
cut off?
I'm cutting myself off.
Haven't even begun.
It's out of control.
Oh no. Oh no, SM has ace 10.
Ace, tenor.
I've begun. What's happening?
What is
He
happening?
hasn't looked yet.
It's nice. We actually get to know what his cards are before he knows what his cards are.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
40. Pay a raise. 42,000.
So SM gonna raise it up to 42,000 on the gun.
Only?
Easy raise.
All right. Now, I mean, he can raise with 5-3. Why can't he raise with ace 10?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is the exact same situation. The only thing unknown is the cards.
Pete with 8-9 offsuit. 26K to call.
That's it. SM takes
It's
another
gonna
one
be
down.
like 3-1, but you know,
Now it's his turn to climb back up and catch Pete.
No, I had 3
yeah, he doesn't want to
NT3.
call there and see it flop out of position again against.
SM, he's not letting the couple of hits that.
I just got what you said.
Yeah, okay. Now he's actually ahead of himself. He's not letting the couple hits that he has taken change his game. He's still being aggressive. He's still taking down blinds and antes. Definitely not out of this, by no means.
Yeah, I mean, and he's still so deep, like what, 50 big blinds or something. So
It's a number so high I can't even.
that definitely lends itself to
Math challenge.
being able to play aggressively. You
I want to
know?
play. I want to play with Theodore.
Especially when the lines are 8,000, 16,000, it's like a lot harder to do the math.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
K4, I think I made it.
Science.
Science, folks, science.
SM with a pair. I mean, just wakes up hand after hand.
I'm predicting a raise.
Sick prediction.
There you go.
Over under.
Look at walk. Ah, I had you dominated.
Over under 2 to 1. On call.
Let's just say all the betting terms we know.
Now it's 108,000. And yes, for a big game. Okay, Mark, thank you.
So Dermot,
Yes.
did he bump it up here? Yeah.
Dermot bumps it up with
Dermot
King
raised
5. I think it's a re-raise now from SM, most likely. I'm predicting a re-raise, and let's see. Let's do
The only
something we
reason
can't
he
see his
might
hand
just
there.
flat is because he knows that Dermot's
Yeah, he re-raised
capable of.
to 133,000, gets Dermot out of there.
Yeah.
I just
Nice
don't
raise.
think flatting is in his repertoire.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
hard for him to flat card. For sure. But I mean, again, everyone's so deep, he can keep putting that kind of pressure. Like, he's not, Dermot's not going to just shove, just like 4-bet shove light, so I probably shouldn't. I won't say he won't, but, you know, now that he's a lot deeper, they're all pretty deep.
Of course you did. 2 suited
I
days.
think, I would expect to see more 3-bet.
I'm surprised you didn't go all in.
Right now with all the stacks kind of evening out, and everyone with a lot of big blinds.
All right, SM picks up an ace. I predict a raise.
Dermot's gonna try to steal the blinds again.
I like that. I like that with Jack 9 suited. I think
Yeah.
it's a good play. He's right behind the button.
Sam probably just defends this one. Alright, just calls, just calls.
What?
I was like, I'm probably gonna be wrong.
Just call? Who is this guy?
is this
Bring
guy?
SM back.
Why don't you just flop trips?
And okay,
Easy game.
why not? And of course, Dermot has
Of
to
course,
hit his
Dermot has a
jack,
jack
right?
too. Good check back by Dermot.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good check.
Now, Dermot,
No point in betting.
no help on the turn.
King on turn.
That's a check mark for SM. Dermot cannot catch up.
Yeah, SM gonna lead out here, and I don't see Dermot folding.
God, it's just he's got to think something's a little fishy here.
Yeah, it's
Such a
hard for
small bet from SM.
Looks like he's right.
Oh yeah, Dermot sticks in 100,000.
I don't quite understand the raise just because
He thinks he has nothing.
I know, but if he has nothing, then
SM
Dermot
goes all
has him
in.
beat.
I heard it.
That's what I'm
All
saying.
in. What's Dermot do here?
know what I
Can he
mean?
call? Is there any way?
Yeah,
No.
he just
Come
folds.
on. He just and he
Yeah,
realizes
I think
he
it's
just
kind
threw
of a tough
100,000.
spot
Right?
to raise because even if you think he has nothing, then you have him beat, right?
Smoke, break
And
everything,
then
or
you should just
whatever.
call and
I'm
then call the
going to
river.
buy up.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah, that was a tough
No,
spot.
not yet.
I mean,
Oh, okay, no, not yet.
and, you know, Dermot
buy
has
on
to also
10-minute
be
break.
thinking, SM can't always have it, right?
Right.
But he does.
But he does. He always has
Except when they
it.
fold.
Right.
He actually doesn't always have it. But you know, he's been hitting flops.
Picking his spots really well.
He's been drilling a lot of flops.
So they're still playing because they're 20 minutes ahead, but now we've caught up to the break, and it's time for myself and Val to go take a little walk, stretch our legs. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be back with some more awesome action at the Stones last Sunday, April final table, and we look forward to seeing you in about 9 minutes, all right? Be right back, guys.
Right here. Okay. I'm not so any left.
All right, everyone, we are back for the final 4 players. Stones last Sunday, final table, seeing who's going to take home the big money. And let's go ahead and jump right back into the action. Looks like we're ready to deal our first hand at this new level. 10,000, 20,000 blinds now with a 3,000 ante. This is no joke now.
That's crazy.
This is getting serious.
That is
All right,
real.
2-level rollbacks not helping anyone at this point.
Well, you know, it has to catch up with them at some point.
I guess.
Guess it's now.
This one thing that you will notice about tournament poker is the blinds never go down. They're always going up.
It's true.
So first hand, we got Dermot and Pete, both with King A. SM always has an ace, I've noticed.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's his hand. Ace something.
Or a 5.
5, a 6, a 7, whatever. For everyone following along in the chat room, we appreciate you being here. Thanks for joining us. We love your comments. We'll try to take a look in there and see what you guys are up to. Also, all of our events are live tweeted on our Twitter page at Stones Gambling and at Stones Live Poker. Make sure you give us a follow out there. You will also get updates on upcoming tournaments, promotion. We give a lot of money away here.
You can also play in the Twitter roll.
The Twitter roll, hashtag Twitter roll.
$35 entry if you follow Stones Gambling and Stones Live.
Yep, you got to follow both.
And JFK Stones.
That's for bonus chips, yeah. So if you follow those two Twitter handles, you can get entry into a $10,000 tournament for a $35 buy-in. It's a pretty sweet deal. We are notorious for giving away the house here. All right, so not a lot of hands to work with on this one, but sometimes that doesn't stop them.
Folds around a Dermot in the small blind with Queen Deuce suited. He ship it?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I stand corrected. Action is action.
You know, that's a big shove. He still has 20 big blinds, even though the blinds are huge.
He's pretty fortunate that Pete's not sitting there with pocket kings.
Pretty fortunate.
Yeah.
I think, Pete was like, come on,
I know.
baby, come on, give me something.
This is what I would be doing. Please don't be kings. Please don't be kings. Please don't be kings.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, so Dermot, one of the short stacks, and so even the short stacks have at least 20 big blinds. So this is still a deep structure. It's pretty crazy. They've been playing for, 3.5 hours? Yeah, almost 4 hours of play, and still the short stacks have 20 big blinds. So pretty awesome.
He has 5.
I'm just checking out what's going on Twitter here. You guys are loving us on Twitter tonight. Thank you for everyone on Twitter.
No trolling.
Following along. You can follow on Twitch. You can follow on Twitter. It's hard to say those back to back.
Yeah,
Twitch, Twitter. I feel like I'm going to say
Probably
that word accidentally.
Say it too many times in a row.
Twitchter. Follow us on Twitchter.
We got Dermot with pocket K's. You just build them into existence.
Those infamous K's,
So,
and he's gonna do another one of those fancy
he
shoves.
He just ships it. I like that he just ships it.
Andrew with 3s. Do you think Andrew's been
except for the
quiet?
fact that he has 22 big blinds. It's such a huge shove. Huge shove. Did you get that? Andrew with the 3s. Oh, it looked like maybe Andrew opened or limped that pot. Maybe that contributed to Dermot's decision to ship it there. So I think if he has, 15 big blinds or under, good to ship there. But I mean, kings there on the button, he's so strong. I think maybe just a smaller raise could induce some more action. Not bad, just take it down. There's so much in there. The blinds and antes, and someone else limping. So SM has an ace. You're gonna be shocked.
I can't believe it.
Justin's theory is holding. SM always has an ace. Man, especially lately, right?
He does seem to pick them up pretty frequently.
Okay, so
right now I think we're just
here.
waiting for a setup hand here, right?
Pretty much. So Andrew's pretty short now with 317,000. Still, still has 15 big blinds to work with. It's not like he's in, desperation mode where he has to ship it with anything. I mean, he has 15 big blinds and he's been playing a pretty snug game. So I think we'll see him stay pretty tight, pick his spots. Dermot with ace king in the big blind. I don't know if he's looked at his cards yet. So in the chat, what do you guys think? Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you want to win? Stacks have evened out a lot, so. I mean, Andrew's still the short stack, but he seems kind of like a short stack ninja.
I like that. Short stack
Well,
ninja.
bet I'm a short stack ninja there. Looked like SM just left that button. We definitely have not seen him do that. And Dermot just ships it for the ace king. I mean, if you just ship it pre-flop, then you don't have to make any post-flop decisions. I'm gonna write that one down for Justin when he's.
I'm writing it in my phone. No, I wanted to see what everyone's saying
no,
on
it's
Twitter.
good.
It's actually quite a bit of action in here.
Nice.
Pretty
Get some
fun.
love?
Actually, I just got all the love I was looking for. I just got a follow
yeah?
from Annette and from Erica.
Nice.
So that's pretty exciting because they're going to be joining us
Sweet.
here on May 15th for the Venetian Satellite. You have an opportunity to play against them, knock them out for a $500 bounty, and win entry into a $3,500
I hope they follow me
tournament.
too.
I'm sure they will.
Wink, wink.
I don't see why not.
All right, Andrew finally with a hand here. SM's gonna pop it up with King 4 suited. Raises to 50,000. I don't see Andrew doing anything except shipping here.
Yeah.
300,000.
Why would he do anything else?
Just like, oh.
Shut up.
And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye. Yeah, you don't get off that easy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay, so SM just calls, or he raised
No.
with the King
SM
4.
raised King 4.
Andrew flats with
flatted
10s and
just
flops a set.
flaps a set.
Okay.
Is that maybe that's why?
Sure.
Hold on.
Then we check.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay?
I keep not believing what's happening. Seriously, check.
Yeah.
And then he bets small. He bets 25,000 on the flop. Jack River.
Easy enough. 10s are ahead.
I mean, he's
so-
trying to extract max value here.
Yeah, I don't
SM's
think
king
he can
high.
get much more.
You know, SM's gonna barrel here. SM took a shot, took a jab at it. Didn't he? No, he didn't. Just kidding.
Not there. No point.
I can't announce this hand. Come on.
Service at 11, please.
Wait till you see this one on camera. Take a look at what I saw.
I don't know. I mean, considering that SM is, you know, opening 50,000 and willing to call pretty wide, I think it's just so profitable for Andrew to go all in pre-flop. I mean, as it is, maybe he got max value as it played out.
Yeah, I mean, SM would have had to catch something in order to give him any money there.
The problem is if SM catches something, it could have been a king. You know, he could have caught up and then put Andrew in a bad spot post-flop, but it worked out for Andrew.
There's the guy I can get 100.
I mean, I don't mind the slow play though once he hits the set. But he did get SM to put in more chips post-flop, a little bit more.
Raise.
So Dermot with an ace here on the button with ace 7 offsuit.
48,000.
And SM gonna give him some bad news, I would guess.
No.
Yeah,
This is really bad news for him.
we raise all in.
SM just ships it? Something like, yeah, he just shoves.
Well, he kind of is doing Dermot a favor here because this is something Dermot now can get away from pretty easily.
With it being SM, he has to think about it, but yeah, I would think he would get away from it. He still has 550,000 chips. I think a lot of people make the mistake of feeling short stacked sometimes just because you're looking at other bigger stacks, but it's like 550,000 chips, it's still a lot. The big blind's 20,000. He still has.
Yeah. This is his tournament life with ace 7 though. Could you call off your tournament life with ace 7?
I would not want to.
looking either. And he makes the right play.
There
He lays it down.
are situations where you might have to, but
You can see it.
that one.
He hates laying down hands to SM.
I
He's
know.
like, oh,
Exactly.
God, really? Really? I have to lay this down?
It's
Yes,
just
you do.
the history, even just with the hands we've seen them two play, you see them rumbling a lot, battling.
So I can't say 9-10 then.
So yeah, I mean, Dermot has over 25 big blinds still, so calling off with 8-7 offsuit pre-flop is kind of a disaster. So.
I mean, the thing here, these guys, they're not making mistakes, and
Yeah, we've seen very solid plays.
someone, it's like the person that goes out to be the first person to make a mistake, or
Yeah,
the first person to get unlucky.
sure.
Either way.
I mean, we have definitely seen some coolers. I mean, Bruce's was the worst. Well, Joshua too got unlucky with the aces against kings.
You were
And
asking
Bruce,
earlier if we knew where people went out, and actually, this is a great thing. Our Twitter feed, actually, when people go out, it'll give them a little shout out,
Yeah,
like
that's
a
awesome.
farewell. And
I love that.
we have them in order here. So if you want to know, just to recap our action, the only one I'm not finding is ninth, but I think we could
Ninth
figure
is
it out
Jay.
by elimination.
No?
Yes, there it is.
Yeah.
So JK ninth, he got 1,347. Jack O went out in eighth for 1,617. Next up is Bruce L in seventh place for 2,156. Sean Drake takes sixth place, cashes 2,964. And Joshua S was our last bust out in fifth place, 3,773. So now we're looking at the final four players. We got Pete, SM, Dermot, and Andrew remaining, battling for a top prize of $14,000. And who gets to buy Val and Justin drinks after the stream? So it's a very esteemed prize.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see who it
It's
is.
a big privilege.
Yeah, huge.
Thanks.
All right, what do I owe you?
I owe you beers, so I don't
That's
know.
true, yeah. You can't cancel those beers.
So this hand is really interesting. Pete Gregory mixing it up on the button, raising with 6-4 offsuit. Gets kind of a dream flop. Andrew decides to defend in the big blind. 2-5-8 flop. Not really a dream flop. Okay, I take that back. But he flopped a double gutter and continued, and Andrew called. Check called.
Would it be more appropriate to say a dreamy flop?
It was kind of dreamy.
Kind of dreamy.
I mean, even as the 6 of clubs. Alright, so 8 on the turn. Pete Gregory can't love that card. He's going to check back. Hope for a 3 or 7.
Oh,
At all in.
Easy game.
are you a witch?
Or a 7.
She's amazing. This is, I'm starting to understand how
Scary
you
stuff.
have such consistently deep runs in tournaments. It's not difficult when you know what's coming.
All you have to do is call
Yeah.
the card. It's not that hard, you guys. Did Andrew just shoot it? No.
I don't think so, but we also, I mean, he could have a full house. We don't know.
So yeah, Pete Gregory, Rivers is straight. Just gotta like that. I feel like Andrew just did
That's a
something.
call. Hands. Oh.
Good analysis, Val. Good analysis.
Can someone confirm that?
Did Andrew do
Did Andrew
something?
Oh my
Shut
gosh.
up. What did I say? Who's the witch now?
Oh my gosh.
That is one of
Sick.
those setup cooler hands
Sick.
that we're talking about. So what?
Sick.
Here's my question now. What was
Wow.
he thinking about?
Who?
Andrew, he took a long time to call.
I think he might have gone all in.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what happened because I heard an all in, but I didn't know.
Okay, gotcha.
So I think Andrew
Yeah.
just opened
So
shut the
that's
river.
7 traps Pete.
So
He makes a straight.
7, Pete's like, oh, sweet card, right? I got there,
Right.
and it's not good enough.
Not really. Yeah.
But I mean,
Rough
can you
hand.
ever fold that?
Oh my god.
River? I
And
mean-
and the sick thing is it was kind of a surprise to everyone because Andrew's cards weren't reading.
Yeah, we couldn't see his
So we're like,
cards.
oh, straight's probably good
Did
here.
anybody call that? No.
Oh yeah. Anyone that makes a straight at that point, like they're thinking they're feeling pretty confident.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean the 8 paired on the turn, and Andrew checks, which is,
great check.
Great check.
Yeah, great check.
Pete Gregory just checks behind, you know, and,
Wow.
and just gets there with the straight, and it's not
What
good enough.
a hand. Now that's a
against
big,
Andrews,
big hit for
full
Pete
house.
Gregory.
Wow.
He's sitting on a 275,000. Our blinds are at 10 and 20,000 with a 3,000 ante. He's
Wow.
gonna need to find a double up here
That's a
pretty
big hit,
soon.
man. That's a big hit. And that makes our short stack, you know, right there,
Yep.
right up there. I don't know if he has like.
That World Cup is close right now.
Wow. Crazy. SM happy to see Pete Gregory lose some chips probably. Not like for
That
sure,
was pretty
just,
sick.
You know.
I feel like that's like pretty much every hand I play. I'm chasing what is going to be the losing hand.
Yeah, guys, don't do that. But the way it played out, it wasn't like he called a bet. Like he just continuation bet, kind of a standard bet with a pretty decent flop for him. Got called, check back turn, and then just got there. So it was
It's a brutal
cooler.
game.
is.
This is the type of game that will crush your spirit.
I think if he can fold that, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say he could ever fold that, but if he, against Andrew, is like the only person you could
Right, because
maybe
Andrew
find
has
a fold.
been pretty solid.
And it's a big river shove.
He doesn't
He has
play a
not
lot of
been-
pots.
If you're paying attention to the stream and stuff, which you know.
What a
Okay, we got
hand.
action.
And you know, the fact that we got a little extra in there because we didn't know what the cards were, it made
Yeah,
it
that's
actually made it a little
crazy.
more exciting on that
Yeah,
one.
we
Just
didn't
finally
even
see
know
what he had.
That's crazy.
So now Andrew's sitting on 800,000. He
Wow.
joins the big stacks.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, he just catapulted himself to second place right there.
Oh, the value of patience, Val. Value, Val. I think we're getting tired.
It's getting slap happy.
This is marathon commentary tonight. First night of a 2-level rollback implemented here for all live stream final tables.
Yeah, marathon.
That means, yes, you were thinking it, so I'll say it. The Hydra final table is live streamed,
Oh, nice.
and it will feature a 2-level rollback.
Oh,
6
awesome.
flights you can buy in on the
awesome.
Hydra. 6 flights for $200, 100,000 guaranteed. A 2-level rollback on that live stream final table. You can watch it on May 29th.
Wow, so Andrew has pocket threes and, you know, fills up on the turn.
Oh,
Dermot
he's going to
has-
show them.
Dermot
And
has
fold.
deuces full of fours and just ships it.
And Andrew correctly folds.
And Andrew correctly folds.
That's actually a pretty amazing fold.
It's a great fold, and I think the way that Andrew's playing, that's a pretty bad shove by Dermot, just because.
Do you think so? I mean, it's consistent
what's
with how
in-
he's been playing.
I know, but what's Andrew calling him with?
Right.
He's folding threes.
You know, well,
What's
here
he calling him with? All hands that beat
I'm
him.
gonna play the devil's advocate here from Dermot. Maybe he's concerned that he's playing against 2 overs, an ace king and ace queen, and maybe that card's gonna
But
come
then
and beat
what's-
him.
No, it was on the river though.
Oh, that was the river already? Never mind. You know, why do I even argue with Valcross?
Hold on. It
I
might have been
thought
the
I think
turn.
it was the turn.
But there were 3 twos.
I was gonna let you be right.
There were 3 twos though.
Yes, there were.
Oh, yeah.
And a
Okay,
four.
I understand what you're saying now.
This is my relationship strategy too. Just say you're wrong even when you're right. Move along. You were right,
I'm
Val.
on drugs.
You were right.
I'm on drugs.
Stop it. You were right. Okay. Let's move on. Look at this. SM pocket queens, a real hand. He's not even gonna know what to do.
Oh, see? This is how this gets confusing.
SM just kicking back a little, enjoying some pizza. Saying,
amazing.
I got this.
He's like,
I got this.
Queens,
Yeah.
raise.
I just got queens.
Someone chips into me. I call. Easy game.
Pete has shipped it with pocket
has shipped.
fours, and
Yeah, shit. He
that's
has
it.
sent it.
That's it. We're looking for a 4 for Pete here, or may end his tournament life, unfortunately. Pete, good luck to you, buddy. You have, either way, played an awesome game tonight.
No 4?
Not yet, but
Close.
he picked up and out.
It's not a
You
terrible
can now
flop.
hit 3s or 4s,
or a
either
four.
one, will do good for him.
Always good to triple your outs.
Yep. No help on the turn card. 6 is not what he's looking for. And here comes the river. That's going
Jack
to do
not
it for
gonna do
Pete.
it.
Very impressed with Pete's play.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent game.
Awesome.
Unfortunately,
Very well played.
picked a spot, and it just ended up being the wrong spot. SM, who usually has ace deuce, this time sitting on pocket queens, and we are now three-handed.
Yeah, he has to take that spot.
Next pay jump, third place, $5,390.
Wow. So all these players are guaranteed at least $5,390.
And now another nice thing, everyone left has made so much money, they have to do paperwork. Fun!
Congratulations!
I'm not doing paperwork.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna run over there and you're gonna buy me a beer.
Yep, that's
my
happening.
night. It's
happening.
planned out.
That's planned and delivered.
I've already got my first 3 beers planned out. I know exactly what I'm getting.
Guys, I owe him so many beers. It's like
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
But I gotta collect them all tonight.
ridiculous.
All tonight?
I might let you cash
Crazy.
some in later.
You are just mean.
It depends how I'm
She's
feeling.
mean, guys. You don't want to tango with her.
Some of them know already. All right, so action on.
No, I thought I heard the dealer announce heads up, and I'm seeing 3. Okay, we're back. 2 hands. SM and
just
Dermot.
smacks the flop.
Hey, well, if you're gonna flop a straight, then why not do it with 10-6?
It's hard to flop a straight with 10-6.
Apparently not.
He did it. Dermot, I mean, he has 6 of diamonds here, open-ended, backdoor flush, overcard.
Yeah,
He's not going anywhere.
he's got a lot of draws. If this was Omaha, he'd be in great shape.
So SM check raised him and he called. Great shape. Pot, repot.
Let's do it.
I want to play Omaha with you.
I know you do. Believe me,
He won't
Jake
play
was
with me.
following me around like a little puppy dog. Any game I was in, Jake's like, "Hi, Justin, you're my friend. Let me play Omaha
hang
with
out
you."
and
And I
play
did. I did
some
end up
poker.
giving him all of my chips. So, where were you that night? I think we texted you. Said,
night?
"Get down here. Justin's
That never
spewing chips in the
happened.
Omaha game."
Never happened.
What, me losing the chips or calling you?
No, you guys never called me.
That's probably true. I did lose the chips though. Don't tell me that didn't happen.
That part I believe.
Thanks, Val.
You're welcome.
With friends like
Derek
these.
gets away.
All right, 3 players remain. SM back at that 1.3 million mark.
Back at that,
He likes
twice
it there.
as much as everyone else.
He likes it there.
Yeah.
1.3 million. He's kind of sat in that range the whole night.
Come on, SM. You gotta get past that max. you
Break
know?
the glass ceiling.
Break it.
Uh,
Don't let it hold you
SM
down.
with his favorite hand, Ace Rag.
Ace rag.
Yeah.
This one's suited.
It is suited. That's a pretty good hand for him.
Wow.
Definitely gonna see a raise here.
A small blind against Andrew. I'm gonna raise it up. I would love to see Andrew defend here. 6-7 suited. It's only 10,000 to call.
That's it?
You're getting 4 to 1.
It's because yeah,
You're getting 4. Oh yeah, he listened.
need a little more. A little more.
No.
60K.
Jeez.
All right, so the 8 hits and the 6 hits. This is probably not enough for Andrew to keep coming on. Now, if SM was paying attention to Andrew, I think he might check here, but Andrew's gonna
He
come
pumped up here.
along.
He's not checking.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I was saying he would.
Yeah, he bet like a little less than half a pot.
Yeah.
And Andrew does improve his hand. Wow, SM checks, and Andrew's gonna fire. I kind of like it.
Raise all in.
I mean, not against his
Yeah,
hand.
it's
I'm just saying in general, it's decent. But
SM goes all in. Andrew has to
you know,
pull.
it
So
just sucks for Andrew because if he checks back there, he can see maybe a 6, maybe a 9
maybe
for a straight.
I would
and,
like to see the river. I think that
Rabbit.
would be nice to know what happened.
$5 in the past.
I don't know if we can do it
Pass
in
Jason.
the tournament too.
Pass
Yeah.
Jason. Give us a rabbit.
Jason likes his job. I talked to him earlier. He said he enjoys working here.
Yeah, he's definitely a house guy.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I like Jason. He's one of my faves.
All right. three-handed action here at the Stones last Sunday. Final table.
This is the Stones.
The Stones. SM without an ace. What happened? Where did his ace go?
Gosh.
I
He
know.
lost it.
Very strange business here.
So Andrew down to 500,000. He's our short stack, but
500,000, still not horrible
500,000,
shape.
Still 25 big blinds.
If we
That's
did
awesome.
not have the
amazing.
two-level rollback, we would be playing right now
We would be
at...
drinking right now.
That's true. Now you made me lose my train of thought. 20,000, 40,000 would be the blind. So as you can see, it makes a huge difference for the playability at the table.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge. Huge difference. Especially with 40-minute levels, you know, that's a lot of extra play.
Yeah. Poker Pro Eric in the chat room saying, color up the black chips. Eric, you let us run the tournament. You just sit at home and watch and enjoy.
Andrew, I mean, Eric, I was gonna say, Eric, come on in. Go color up the chips while they're playing.
Why not? Come on down, Eric. We'd love to see you here.
Hurry up.
Plenty of action in the room. We got 1-2, 1-3, no limit. It looks like there's a 4-8 Omaha high-low, 2-5 no limit running. No PLO yet, but you guys need to get here by the time the game's over because Val's ready to spew some chips.
Oh my gosh, I'm so ready.
I saw she has a huge wad of money on a clip down there, and
And it's all coming out tonight.
she's not on her A game mentally tonight, so you got a good shot at her.
Drugs.
She's drinking, she's boozing it up, she's popping pills. But hey, we're having a good time.
Through
Yeah.
all of Justin's tricks.
She's laughing at my jokes. That's how I knew she was messed up.
Definitely messed up.
All right, Dermot with the ace this time.
Suited.
Raise it up to 50K. SM getting away from it, and I don't see Andrew calling here.
Raise all in.
What?
Did I hear all in?
Somebody raised.
Oh, well, never mind.
Andrew.
I stand corrected. Andrew is opening up his game a little bit, and
if, nice.
getting Dermot to
gets
lay it down.
Dermot to lay
Yeah.
down an ace. I love that from Andrew. Andrew's like, oh man, that was a close one. He's like, oh, that was a bad spot.
wow.
But you know, it's like we were talking about. Andrew's been playing so snug.
Yep.
He has to get away with
Oh,
that. Like,
And you know,
please
Dermot's
once.
very perceptive. You
Few
know,
times.
he's
Yeah.
picking up on what Andrew's throwing down. So seeing Andrew make a big move like that, it's pretty reasonable to think he had a big hand there.
Exactly. I mean, that's a great move by Andrew, and I think it's a good fold for Dermot. Like you said,
Great move,
he's
Andrew.
definitely Dermot's playing SM and Andrew completely differently, which you know just shows that he's
Yeah,
Raise to
paying
50,000.
attention,
absolutely. He's awake,
adjusting his game.
despite being a little under the weather, focused and
We
sharp.
raise all in.
Not bad.
And that's how you have to be to win a poker tournament. That and a little luck.
Nice.
It is that maybe Andrew's getting tired here because now it's shovey time.
And now he has ace 10 suited, which is
He's ready to
and
wrap
it's
this up.
against SM's button raise.
Oh no.
Such a good shove here, especially since he just shoved the
Yeah.
hand before. He might look like he's shoving, you know, a little wider than he is.
Little crazy.
And, you know,
Put on there, put on.
SM,
He's
the
around
fact
60.
that SM might call with a weaker ace,
I'm scared. I'll be honest with you.
I
I'm
think,
scared.
I think this might be going in there.
You know the rules, dog. It's all in. Come back. Everybody quiet.
It depends how much pizza SM has had, I think.
The pizza's a direct influence.
I mean, if he's had one piece, he probably calls. If he's had two, I think he just folds. You guys with me?
Time will tell.
Yeah?
It's the pizza theory of poker.
Pizza theory. I mean,
SM has taken some time to really
yeah,
think this
he's gotta
through.
be thinking about Andrew's range here.
520,000.
Very hard to call him here.
Raise all in.
But if anyone can do it,
Yeah.
it's SM.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah. Just doing a little math.
What the book say?
Did somebody just say, what does the book say?
That's
I
great
just
if they
imagine
did.
that?
That's
I just
awesome.
heard that.
I used to always ask that when I was playing blackjack, and then
See the other one.
Dealer's
He
never
folded.
Yeah, we're gonna see it in 10
I asked the dealer, what does the book say? And he said, don't worry about that because the casino wrote the book.
That's fine.
Just play how you're going to play.
Little card, you got the table custom right up there.
It's fair.
I think it was nice to have an honest dealer.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Should not have done that. You know, I mean,
You feel like he's on your side.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, and that means he's going to get a bigger tip from you.
I didn't say that. I didn't say it.
But that's how I
Yeah,
take
Andrew,
it. I
feel
don't know
good,
what
man.
to do, but that's
Just
how I take it.
chipping up.
You know, that's not a question. Question is that. You have ace king again or aces?
Yeah, that would be a bad spot for SM to call there. It's way too many chips. I mean, I think if it were 250 or 300, he would have probably made the call.
He's playing solid. Can't take anything away from him on that. You know, as much as we want to sit here and talk about how crazy he's playing, he's in a lot of pots, but the thing is, he's good at assessing where he is once the flop comes out, and he's making the right laydowns.
Exactly, and he's putting pressure on people, you know.
So here he is in another bad spot against Dermot with ace queen. SM's got ace 10. Did Dermot
Raise
just
all in. Call.
Dermot just called? SM goes all in,
Nice.
and Dermot's
Snap
gonna
ball.
call that. Yeah.
But at
I
10
mean,
is
that's,
coming.
that's a bit of a privilege for SM.
Yeah.
Especially when Dermot limps, when Dermot just completes, you know, he has to think ace 10's a favorite there, like way
Right.
ahead. So that's
I think that might have been Dermot knows how much SM raises, and I think that
Exactly.
finally Dermot got him in a spot that he was looking for.
yeah, that's a really good trap there by Dermot.
Yeah, sometimes though the trapper becomes the trappy. Let's see what happens here. We got a flop coming out. Ace Queen versus Ace 10. Dermot and SM.
72%
These guys have been
equity.
battling all night.
They really have.
This is kind of cool to see it come to a showdown and see what happens here.
I told you.
All right, we got a flop and oh my God,
sort of Broadway curve.
Ace 10 catches up.
the 10 comes. Boom, and one card left.
Turn. Not gonna help Dermot.
Needs a queen and a queen only, or Dermot will be saying goodnight, and that's gonna wrap it up.
Pretty sick way to go out there.
Wow, nice
Wow,
game,
he waited for
Dermot.
such a good spot.
53.90.
mixed
Not
up.
a bad
I
day's
think
work.
so, man.
2 days work, 1.5 days work. However much work he put in.
It's just such a brutal way to go out. 72%.
Before that, I told you
Andrew's
that
strategy of being patient and waiting is really
His heads up.
heads
Middle blind
up
right here.
with the maniac. The craziest poker player I've ever seen in a tournament, playing every hand and just running like a god, like a poker god.
You know, that patience thing, like, has really worked for Andrew.
Yeah,
He
it
could
never
have
works
been
for
out.
me.
He could have been out a long time ago. Have you tried it?
I have, I did once,
Yeah.
for a couple hands, and then I got
Yeah.
impatient.
Yeah. It's hard to do it more than 2 hands.
Right, it is. Andrew can do it though. He's pulled it off. All right.
Raise the 50,000.
Man, it's very impressive. Andrew just stayed afloat, man.
Move your cards over.
Yeah, Andrew's played an excellent game here. He's been up against some really amazing poker talent.
Yeah. He's gonna be so happy to be
Yeah.
heads up right
Oh,
now.
yeah,
He was a
absolutely.
short stack for
I mean,
so
the
long.
worst case scenario here, he goes home with a little over $8,000. So, great night for both of these guys. They're going to be very happy.
Wow.
Still got a couple minutes left, 10 and 20,000 blinds, and now 2 players left. We are playing to see who the champion is.
And SM with a lot of chips.
1 million.
It's a few. A little over 2 million now, it looks like.
2 million, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot. So this is it, the last 2 players. One of these gentlemen is going to be the April Last Sunday champion. Don't forget, if you want to be a participant in the Last Sunday event,
You couldn't drop.
coming up, May 29th is our next one, $350 buy-in. We guarantee at least $40,000 will be in the prize pool to play for, and if you win any of our daily events, you get in for free.
Sorry.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Sorry.
And obviously, as you can see, it's an amazing structure. If you make the final table, you get to play on the stream table.
Yep. And you get to have some of the best commentators in the industry talk about how good or how bad you play. So if you want Val and myself just, you know, telling you how great you are or how crappy you are.
I mean,
You just need to make this final table, and we'll come in here and we'll talk our
We
game.
don't really just come out and say it though. We like
We're
couch
like
it
smooth
in
about it.
compliments.
Right, yeah, kind of like a backhanded, passive aggressive. So smooth. You're supposed to stroke your chin when you say it. So smooth.
TD on 11, please. Services here.
So SM has a little bit over a 3-1 chip lead here.
And the TD's been called, so let's see what the tournament director is being called over here for.
Give me a second.
It sounds like they may be negotiating a deal with the rest of the money here.
No, you're not dealing.
I mean, what kind of deal would this be? I don't even understand.
You give me first plus $1,000, and you can take the rest.
Is SM negotiating for more than first place money?
I think so. Hey, if he pulls it off, it's going to be a poker first. It will set a precedent in the industry.
You're gonna sit right here.
You're going to give me an additional $500 on top of first place. I'm going to take the seat. I'm going to take the Stone Survivor Series seat. I'm going to get it all.
Big one and a kind of a
What is the big thing?
the big ones for the big tournament.
They are negotiating a deal. Sounds like they're talking about who's going to take the seat.
The thing is, yeah, if Andrew has to get something out of it, otherwise he just has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You know, he's
I mean,
guaranteed
$8,000. That's not pocket
TD
change.
on 11, please.
You know, like he has to get something else.
Resolve it.
Yeah, 9,000.
I know the 350.
Interesting. Time for a chalk discussion, I think.
It is, but you know, these guys they had a long day yesterday. They had a long
Yeah,
day
that's true.
tonight.
I think SM's a little tired, and he also recognizes that Andrew's a very solid player.
Yeah,
you
they
know,
could be
very
here.
capable.
They could still be here hours.
Yeah,
You know.
and if Andrew
And
doubles
if I
up
play,
one
I
time,
play.
you know,
He
has over
doesn't have
chips
another
and
1
being
hour,
out a lot.
30 minutes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Once you get
Coming
heads
up.
up, you got big blinds like this. They can shift back and forth pretty quick. So these guys looking to make a deal. It looks like for what the sure thing is, and not sure what the deal is, but they're walking away. So that's likely the end of it. Hopefully.
Guys, what's happening?
Oh, I got a text coming in, so maybe someone texted me what the deal is here. Let's take a quick peek. No, I don't have it yet. So we'll find out what the deal is. We'll put it up on our Twitter account later. So follow us there. If you don't have a Twitter account, make one. It's free @Stones Gambling, and follow @Stones Live Poker. Thanks for joining us. This was an awesome final table.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Great play.
The rollback was really just
The
added
rollback
a lot
help.
Of, a lot of play and
The commentary was awesome.
I think so.
Commentators were on drugs and having a great time. And actually, this is the great thing about this job. We come in here, everyone here on our commentary team,
Yeah.
everyone here in the poker room, we not only play poker, but we love poker. We work in the industry.
Yeah.
We love what we do. We get to come here, have a great time, hang out with you here in the chat room, all the people here.
we're all just
in the ring room.
learning and having fun.
And having fun
it's a
and
great
enjoying each other,
atmosphere.
rooting on players, and
Yeah.
it's just a great time, guys. We stream here on our Twitch channel every Monday, Wednesday, and currently Saturday nights for the Survivor Series. Very important if you want to get that WSOP main event seat that we're giving away. You need to get a bio in for Event 3 Stone Survivor Series. You need to get it in by Wednesday at noon.
Yeah,
Do you have any friends that are going to play?
I don't think so.
You don't
but,
have any friends or that are going to play?
I have like 2 friends, and
Tell them.
Okay, I'll
tell
tell
your
them.
2 friends.
so yeah, tell your friends to get your bios in. I mean, it's a free 10K seat that you're trying to get. And
Where else are you going to get a $10,000 tournament entry for free?
Exactly, and you're not going to have a chance unless you get in the Saturday
Yeah.
games. So
You got to get in
get in
there.
there.
Guys, I'm Justin Karitis. This is Valerie Cross. We loved having you here, and thanks for joining us. We'll see you again. We're broadcasting again on Wednesday. This Wednesday night is a 5-10 No Limit Hold'em game. We're excited to see you there, and thanks again for joining us. You guys have a great night.
See ya.
Bye. Nice job.